That means that you're supposed to hit them with a one. And then I think you got to hit them with the two. Hey, you're good at framing it up like blind, bro. You're pretty good at that.
I just remember how it looked the last time, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
It's something about that tism, bro.
Yeah, other things to remember, gone.
Right.
For some reason, little things like that I can remember.
But you know what's not gone, bro?
Probably good on the trails.
Me remembering that it's time for the TrutherCast. So welcome back to the TrutherCast, home of the TrutherCast. And we's be here to take your truth order, folks. So if you are not familiar with the show, we are attempting to not just be two more sons of bitches out there, traversing the interwebs and spreading the badness of black pillory and, non-hopular kind of activities. Quite opposite of that. We are attempting to bring you a better news feed. That's what we're all about here, folks, on the TrutherCast show. And how you do that is you follow along, and then we show you all of these amazing people of the alt news space, the independent journalism space, and all of that kind of business, like that Tyler Oliveira guy, or Oliveria. I noticed his name was spelled differently than I was pronouncing it. And then that Nick Shirley man, who hasn't put out the next one yet, but the chatter has started already going on, man. And the LA area is ablaze because somebody's seen Nick show up. And now everybody tripping, bro, that he over there in Cali.
Yeah. Like, oh no, what's he gonna expose? Like, why y'all tripping? They only would be tripping if, like, you're thinking he might dig something up. Why you tripping? If you're innocent, shouldn't be tripping.
Yeah, ain't nothing to worry about.
If you ain't hiding nothing. Yeah.
So we're going to get into those things, folks, because here we've got a locals community that we're going to be going through. If you're not familiar with the locals, hit that join button down below. Hit that guy, and you can join a like-minded community of alt news and slightly conspiracy theoristic kind of folks. Slightly. It's a non-big tech censored platform. It's only censored by me. So if you say stupid stuff, I might censor it. But otherwise, it's fantastic because we can talk about stuff that it's kind of hard to get on, the Facebooks or, heaven forbid you signed up for Threads. My God, did you read that TOS? I canceled on that one. I didn't even sign up.
No bueno.
But check out the Locals Community, folks, because we'll be going through all of that, which I post through out the week on. And that is what, we get all the information kind of like curated on. So if you want a nice, simple feed of some important, alt news that needs more awareness so we can help others find realization, that's the place to go, man. But this month's call out, so last month is over, okay? And last month's call out that I was blasting on social was the Daddy Trump first term accomplishments website where you can, use a searchable database. Pretty cool. Like you're probably not going to sit here and just read this for like funsies. Oh yeah, it's broken. I forget. It's always more fun when it's broken and we have to fix it. For funsies, you're probably not going to sit here and read this shit. But if you're looking for some quick tidbits when you're having like a talk or a debate with somebody and they're like, well, I don't know about that, or like, what's Trump done anyway? You can pull this sucker up and just hit right here in the search box and type some shit that you're looking for. And it'll magically just kind of like pull up and filter out the things that Trump did during his first term. And the cool thing is it's all sourced from the official TrumpWhiteHouse.archives.gov. Okay, so that was that last month thing, okay? This month, I think it's time to focus on TrutherCast Jeopardy.
Oh, look at that. It's been refined.
I have enhanced it. I don't know if you noticed. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks actually like Jeopardy now.
And I was like,
hopefully not too close.
Look
Jeopardy.
a little bit. Yeah, right. Don't see me, bruh. So this is a redesign visualistically of episode 1 of TrutherCast Jeopardy. I made this bullshit like effing 2 years ago, I think, man. So I think it is time to make some more TrutherCast Jeopardy episodes. Yeah. And I think it's time. Maybe the live studio audience might be interested. It's time. We've got to do some, got to get an episode together, bro. We got to get 4 people, and then I'll play Alex Trebek. Okay.
Yeah, if anybody's going to be
we got to get like 3 or 4 at least.
Yeah.
You're right. Like, unless we get somebody else that feels like doing it, and then I'll play the game. But yeah. I'll play Alex Trebek, and we get somebody, and then it's you're totally fine, because it's a fun show. We're not trying to be too stuffy, right? It is totally fine to act like Celebrity Jeopardy and be like, I'll take famous titties for 400. That's famous titles. That'd be a fun shtick, But at minimum, folks, for free, you can come to the TrutherCast website. You click on the resources or hover on the desktop, and then you go to the TrutherCast Jeopardy episode 1, and then you can right here play this Jeopardy game at home with your friends and family members. Like, how fun would that be, bro? Like, just have a couple drinky poos, play like TrutherCast Jeopardy on the TV. Like, that'd be entertaining.
Yeah, definitely.
I got to figure out how to make it easy peasy for people to cast. Played some of those like games where they like fling to the TV and then they're all hooked to your phone and stuff. And that's like really fun.
Yeah, definitely be good.
It's all web based too. So I bet I could make that. Yeah, bro, if I could make it where everybody's phone and you could and it would keep score and show you the score, that'd be pretty lit. So if you think this is cool, let me know, and then I'll put more time and effort into it. And maybe I should develop that, and that's the Primo version. So free version, you get the booty, basic, if you want the pro, you got to join the Truther Tribers Primo Squad. Yes. That's what I think we're going to do, folks. So
TTPS.
Yes. If you don't know, folks, hit that join button, sign the Truther Tribers Primo Squad. You can hang out for free. You get the free looks, kind of like the Jim John's free smells, right? But if you would like to help support the show, help keep the lights on, you can sign up. It's a pretty low cost. But if you need it to be even cheaper, or you just, don't feel like we've earned it enough for you, you can use a promo code to save, a couple more dollars, and that's Better News Feed. So hit that join button down here right below the, truthercast.com. And then you can make a Locals account with your Rumble account, or just use your Google maybe if you don't want another username and password. But join that guy, and, you can help keep the lights on. But Dan doesn't like spending a dime, so he tells you how to do things for free.
Yeah, you can look at the nose. I must like to save money, and you could do that by sharing it and avoid being a hoe. Because, it's just trending out. Hoes were once in, now they're trending out. You got to get off the hoe train. You're going to stay with things,
That is kind of true, bro. Hoes are out, bro.
Yeah, everybody's wanting to go healthy. Gym's a new thing. It's all...
Not be a whore.
It's just flipping. It's the natural cycle, which just goes to show and confirms that for the last long time, it's
Andrew
been
Tate
just
was
a
right.
bunch of weak men. And now it's finally starting to get trendy to be strong men again.
Amen.
Why did it have to be trendy?
Amen.
Gosh, dang humans. For the undisciplined, I guess,
Interesting. Weak
the
men.
disciplined men, they stayed strong the whole time.
Weak men equal more prostitutes. That's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
Stronger men equal more wives. Perhaps.
Yeah,
I wonder what the numbers are like.
If you count OnlyFans in there,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That kind of like went crazy. But although
a quinky dinks there,
I do think AI is going to accidentally fix that problem. So when everybody complains about AI being creepy, that's the first thing I say to them now, because I like watching people's heads kind of go like the cartoon, like on the inside, it's like they're like, I don't know about this AI. I don't trust it, and I think it's like bad. I'm like, yeah, but it's going to completely get rid of all the women selling their slutty like photos on OnlyFans and doing weird, nasty pervert stuff.
I don't know.
And then people are like,
bro,
it's going to nuke it, homie.
I don't know. It's hard.
You can just be like, AI girl that does this and says this to me and looks like this.
And even in biblical times, there's always been Jezebels, man.
For sure. But they didn't have that AI yet, bro.
I mean, I don't know. Have you seen the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he goes to Mars?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Total Recall, bro.
And there's hookers up in there. That's the yeah. There's always hookers.
So will that actually drive up the price? Because then it'll be like, well, you can get the AI for the regular price.
I think we need a new study on the inflation of hookerage.
That's called hoflation?
Hoflation.
Yeah.
We're coining it.
Nah,
nobody takes that.
That's the guy's panel where he talks about hoflation, how they'd be crazy right now. That's the guy. Anyway, folks.
Hoflation.
What up, Tyler? How you be doing, man? What you trying to share us in the chat here, man? I don't know if we can pull this guy up here. I don't think the links work for me. Do they work for like anyone else? If you send me that, bro, if you want me to pull that up. Did he just rickroll us? Ah, come on, Tyler. Jiminy crickets. Are you working on the AI stuff? What's going on here?
Hopefully I didn't get on the screen. Probably not. We'll see.
Not on my cam. Yeah, just don't shut us down, guys. So we can get on into it here, folks. The first one up, in my humble opinion, is a little bit depressing for me because I'm a huge fan of Bitcoin. I love the Bitcoin.
Oh, it's been on sale recently. Have you seen?
On mega sale, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's been on sale because somebody knew that the new Jeffrey Epstein leaks were coming out. Because in the Jeffrey Epstein leaks,
I'm smelling Pelosi.
We've got talk in the emails of Mr. Epstein not liking Ripple and Stellar, which if you're in the crypto market, this shit means stuff. But, if not, those are like really substantial projects that are going to probably be used by institutional money, by the like banks and the governments and all of that, right? So Epstein was against those and actually worked on the like advisory board of Bitcoin.
The dude had connections all over the place.
And he was a smart guy.
I mean, being able to make a call to the U.S. Treasurer from his jail cell, just like, no problem, lickety split.
Guys got connections, they say,
I would say that fully confirms that it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Amen, bro.
Well, never mind. I'm going to go down the autistic rabbit trail.
Yeah.
He did know he was the master in economics, but except nobody, including him, saying himself, he cannot actually understand how the economy and all that stuff works. It's wild.
Which I feel like is every economist, but
no, because when you actually realize how the money system works, there is no actual like it doesn't full circle. It's just a spew out and hope it lands somewhere we can keep on going. That's really all it is.
And don't forget the Dunning-Kruger effect. So it's like a study.
It's all a fugazi.
The stupider you are, the
fugazi.
more you think you're smart, right?
Yeah.
And then the more smarter you get, you're understanding how ignorant you actually are. So if somebody thinks they're super smart, you're like, oh, you're probably an idiot, like pretty quick, you know?
Right.
And if somebody's like, well, I don't know everything, you know, like you're like, yeah.
Yeah, true. And
Touche, Tyler.
yeah,
I guess it was
sure.
on topic.
He did mention something about that earlier. So yeah. He ain't
Famous
wrong.
titles. Don't take hold on for 300. That's Richard Nixon. So at the time of this letter was written, there were around 12,000 comets to the Bitcoin code. A comet is not an astrological event in this situation, folks. A comet is I made a batch of updates for code, and then I uploaded it to the server stash where we keep all the code, right? So there were 12,000 comets in Bitcoin's code. Today, there are 47.5 thousand comets to Bitcoin's code, right? Which means roughly about 3/4 of the Bitcoin core development in that code was commented after Jeffrey Epstein took over the de facto senior management role as benefactor. You know, we'll have to keep looking into all this stuff, but, you know, he may not have been Satoshi. Some people are going as far to say that Epstein was actually Satoshi himself.
Oh, man. That would be such a troll. That'd be like
mega troll.
Did you hear about how allegedly Epstein had a Xbox Live account and then he did Gates dirty? And so Gates was like, nah, he banned his account so he couldn't play on Xbox Live because then
he was playing WoW. And Asmongold was like, nah, dude, what? Wait, I might have been in the same server as Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, dude, wild.
The world we live in, right, bro?
Oh, man.
So some people are saying that Epstein might be actually Satoshi, man, but you know, who knows, bro? Nobody knows if it's, you know, a person or like, you know, a group of people or whatever have you. But I do know
Fanboys.
that the words Satoshi Nakamoto in Japanese mean like middle smart. Or maybe you could interpret it into like central intelligence.
America great again. We will make America great again.
All right. Apparently it's on the hour, folks. Satoshi.
I still forget that exists.
I know, right?
Somehow.
Every hour. So Satoshi Nakamoto literally, technically, actually means central intelligence. So some people have been speculating for a few years now that Bitcoin is a fugazi. It's a, you know, trick ya. What's the other, you know, phrase for this? But, you know, you know, pull you in and then, hey, you're screwed, right? Yeah, the old ropa-dopa, right?
I mean, if you still make some money off it,
still
whatever.
can make some money, still might be good. Now, you know, hey, permanently positive Hopian man, what if Bitcoin was promoted by Jeffrey Epstein, not because it's actually a bad thing, but what if he knew that they were about to not like him anymore? And he was like, oh, yeah, you know what? I'm going to promote this.
I'm going to
it's going to wreck the money system.
For you. Yeah, because
right.
he sure did sound like he didn't like the Jews that much. He didn't sound like he liked them very much.
Wilkinson likes the haircut. I wonder why. Nobody's biased here. Thank you very much, Wilkinson. Welcome to the show. I hope you're having a great night there. What do you think was the craziest shit that you've heard about the Epstein drops so far? Would like to know that. Mr. Tyler, yeah, what's your craziest thing, man, other than, you know, pictures and stuff like that? What was your interesting thing of Epstein so far that you've heard? Tyler actually put me onto the Bitcoin conspiracy popping off, so that was probably one of them. I hadn't heard that one yet, and I pulled that up. Thank you, Tyler. That's why y'all should get into dropping some comments in that locals community, because we'll go over it here live on the show. And hey, man, I can't be everywhere at nowhere, you know, so sometimes, you know, you got to tell me some new shit I didn't hear.
Yeah. Sometimes knowing everything doesn't know everything.
All right, Tyler, I'll try to pull that message up in a little bit here when we get something going and I can take a look at that. So yada, yada, yada here in the email. The way that Bitcoin is organized currently is that there are 5 core developers and around 100 contributors to the core code. The 5 core developers are like Linus Torvalds of Linux. They decide what changes are made to the core code. One of the 5 is the lead developer, Vladimir, and one is a chief scientist, Gavin. Gavin, Vladimir, and Corey in important countries. Like, where's the juicy part? Many organizations scrambled to step into the vacuum created by the foundation and take control of the developers. We moved quickly, talking to all of the various stakeholders, and the 3 developers decided to join the Media Lab. This is a big win for us. So another theory I proposed, talking with Tyler on this one, what if, we don't know upright, and then, so was Jeffrey Epstein involved with the CIA and Mossad? Yes.
More than likely.
We know that. Pretty much guaranteed, right?
Yeah.
Was Bitcoin created by CIA or Mossad? No one knows. Or maybe they were trying to take it over. Isn't that the story of most good things? It starts a good thing, then it gets co-opted by the deep state or, the global elitist, whatever you call it.
Somebody for the betterment of themselves and not the betterment of the people.
So, hey, maybe Bitcoin's like that. They're trying to take it over somehow and control it. But honestly, I understand Bitcoin rather well. And macroeconomics kind of. Rather well. And Bitcoin, the whole point of it is that it can't be taken over unless you take over 51% of the mining. Then you can cheat in the system. So until that happens, it really doesn't matter who the hell likes it or thinks it.
And
it's like a money thing that we could use if we feel like it.
It's supposed to be for AI farming. It's just Bitcoin mines. They're going to pull the fast one on us, and they're going to have over 51%.
That'd actually probably be a good investment. Probably make more money than the AI thing, because when your AI flops and your data center's no good, Bitcoin probably still going to go up.
Yeah. You hear that? I am the future of investing, U.S. government.
So kind of interesting, man.
Just slide some of that Somali money over to me, and I'll take your markets and set them in the right direction.
Yeah, ain't no thing, right? Wilkinson said, watching the interview where he threw Clinton under the bus for financial collapse, even though Clinton was his best guest at the island. Ooh, yeah. That is a good point. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that interview yet either.
Yeah, I really wonder if some of that's AI or not. Has anybody fact checked if any of that is AI involved or if it is authentic video? That's what I wonder.
Yeah, that is also what's going on with this next story that I just heard today. So, like, what if maybe in a crazy, wild world, I mean, Benny Johnson's no slouch, but I think this was just throwing out a piece of content. What if Zoran Mamdani is Epstein's kid? I know, right? But just like many conspiracy theories, at first I'm like, bruh, get out of here with this, bro. And then you listen to the ideas, and then you're kind of like,
well, dang, there might be a chance there.
Check this one out real quick, but it might be AI photos of the mom and Epstein.
And as I hung up the phone, it occurred to me, he'd grown up just like me. My boy was just like me.
What's up, guys? Benny. Remember the good old days when everybody would make fun of Justin Trudeau for being Fidel Castro's bastard child? And the reason why we would do that is because Justin Trudeau's parents were dirty communists that loved to travel to communist Cuba, had many instances when they met Fidel Castro. His mother was clearly in love with Fidel Castro, and she got around, if you know what I mean. And also, well, Justin Trudeau doesn't look anything like his portly, short, bald dad. He looks everything like Fidel Castro. And so it leads people to ask, like, is this some type of selective breeding thing among the global elites and the Illuminati? Is this some type of sick ritual where they plan out who's going to be running the countries, generation after generation?
I mean, we totally agree with that, bro. Like, that is like, how often have you found out, like, oh, this important person running this thing is like, the son of somebody else that's important, or, connected and
Just
through
like-
the family.
Just like Batman. Bane ended
Right.
up being connected to, it all goes back to, I'm drawing a blank. Just comics,
Heritage.
superhero comics.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
lore. Yeah.
Just like old royal families? Yeah.
Goes back.
Maybe this is something like that. More importantly, when Justin Trudeau was conceived, his parents were in the Caribbean.
Yeah, bro, the Justin Trudeau and the frickin' Fidel Castro is very convincing as well.
I agree, Wilkins, saying that intro was 150% not AI. At all.
Not
Absolutely
100%,
fully real.
100% real.
And I don't know. This is what people are saying on the internet. Let's go and investigate Jeffrey Epstein's secret son. Now who could that be? Sarah Ferguson congratulated the pedophile on the birth of a baby boy, newly released email reveals. Sarah Ferguson congratulated Jeffrey Epstein on having a baby boy shortly after he was released from jail for soliciting sex from girls as young as 14.
Pause. Go back about 5-10 seconds. A little more. That's good enough. I don't know. Smelling a little fishiness here.
Sarah Ferguson congratulated the pedophile on the birth of a baby boy, newly released email reveals. Sarah Ferguson congratulated Jeffrey Epstein on having a baby boy shortly after he was released from jail for soliciting sex from girls as young as 14. So-called Epstein files show the former Duchess of York offered him love, friendship, and congratulations on the a note that she sent the pedophile financier in September 2011. Well, all right. She says congratulations on the...
Oh my God, that was the other one Tyler was telling me. There's also, so now everyone's going crazy. Then there's now a conspiracy that the Island Boys are freaking Epstein's kids or something like that, bro. They don't look half Jewish, bro.
I could kind of see that, dog. I could kind
He
of see
said they
it.
look like him too. I was like,
They kind of do a little bit.
Stop,
The facial
bro.
bone structure. They're like Epstein's kids if they got the full vaccine dosages.
Oh, now you're selling me, bro. Now you know where to get me.
Yeah.
new baby boy. I've heard from the Duke that you have had a baby boy.
Where's the other stuff he was talking about?
The woman that raised a dirty thief on
Oh
the
yeah,
police.
this was what was interesting.
And their weird love for each other also, dude, like having some weird daddy issues probably, dude, kind of does make some sense.
Well, kind of like Chester Bennington's father might be John Podesta.
Yeah,
They
there's
look
that
very
one.
similar.
Right, yeah, I forgot about that one.
That dude's got a I believe an essay passed and stuff.
Do you
like
think
he was
any
harmed.
baby oil was involved in that one?
Like, bro, he remembered it all and he kind of wrote songs about it. So not too much, man.
Maybe even before. Was there a time before the baby oil was a baby oil?
So you'll never guess what the movies are that Zoran Mamdani's mommy, who's an amazing director, Mamdani mommy, what she made, but this maybe puts her in the orbit of like an Epstein character.
Actress. Such a look here. So Myra Nair, this is the kind of woman that raises a communist, by the way. It's the kind of woman that raises a dirty thief on the police communist. So yeah, she is a director. What has she directed exactly? Let's go ahead and check. Kama Sutra, A Tale of Love. Oh, okay. All right. What else has she directed? Children of a Desired Sex. Got one
Like
star.
what?
What's that supposed to freaking mean?
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's on a thing that's a thing that she directed. So that's not great. Here's some of the other things that she's directed. A Suitable
Interesting.
Boy. I can see why maybe Jeffrey Epstein would be interested in her work. All right, so let's fast forward here. So who exactly was Zohran Mamdani's mom dating
Find a picture that's
in the 1980s. Hey, Croc. Zohran Mamdani's mom up to in the 1980s, and what is the last name of the person she was dating? Here is Grok, the most accurate AI in the world. Zohran Mamdani's mother, Myra Neer, 1980.
There's a lot of people with the last name Epstein, you know, like just because the guy's name is Mitch Epstein don't mean he related to Jeffrey Epstein, but
Yeah, just like I think was it Andy that was saying he has a friend that his last name's Epstein or something like that. Yeah.
that's super unfortunate, bro.
Or maybe Rogan, like one of them popular guys was saying like they know an actual Epstein guy.
As soon as that story went big, bro, I would have filed for a new last name.
Yeah,
Like next
right,
day, bro, I
yeah.
would have been like, sorry, family, it's done, bro.
I don't know if that makes it look more guilty or not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't even care, bro. I feel like I ain't gonna deal with that, man.
why are you
Like,
trying to cover it up? Are you part of it? Like, no, dang it, I was trying to get away from it, so you just wouldn't think that. I think you're trying to hide. Like, I can't win.
I just got sick of going to stores, and then when they like had to get my name, they're like, "Oh, like Epstein." Yeah, I got tired of that.
I've been getting less and less. You can tell, and it's kind of sad. Just so you know, we're going through the years because the older folks are, you know, going their way because not many people. I used to get all the time. Are you related to Chuck Woolery? Like, I wish, yeah, but no.
Yeah.
And now, like, nobody ever says that because you know nobody younger has seen the game shows that he was in. Back in the
game show.
He was like a game show host. I think of like some Dayton little Love Cupid show back in the day, something like that.
Yeah, we don't do those no more. Everybody hates each other. Epstein documents include photos of Bill Clinton topless in a tub socializing with Michael Jepskin. Interesting. A lot of bombshells from the Epstein drop, folks. Very interesting. These are what I believe are probably AI photos. So, like, people are just making up stuff, bro. So we got to sift through it, man. Everything isn't real.
Everybody wakes up sometimes feeling like somebody pissing their Cheerios. They just have to go stir something up there to get some spotlight on them or make somebody feel bad for them.
Or like no reason. People just like being shit stirred.
Again, why the whole thing is servitude and serving others is kind of the model to go for, because then your mind doesn't go into stuff like that.
Did you see Nicki Minaj popping off?
I did not.
So
I generally only hear bees in the trap when I hear or see anything of her, so I try to avoid it.
Did you hear her speak at the like Trump event thingy?
I did a little bit.
And then she got a Trump gold card. She was the first to be offered the Trump gold card.
I did not see that. No.
You heard why she needs a Trump gold card? She's not American.
Oh, really?
She was born in Trinidad. So I said, wait a second, dog. Her turning all MAGA the last election and being all MAGA right now is just a long con, because she was like, oh shit, things changed. They might kick me out of here.
I'll just get on the good side.
I'm about to bees in the White House because, man, I need to go get me one of them green cards.
My bee's in a possible trap right now. I better figure out of this.
And so she's sucking up to Daddy Trump, right? So she go to this event with him, and allegedly she walked out with the like first Trump gold card. Like he like let her get the first Trump gold card, $1 million, and it's the fast pass for let me get a green card. Man. Interesting. If it nets the United States taxpayers another $2,000 stimmy check, amen. Yeah, charge $1 million.
Man,
dude's a genius. Let's charge access, man. I'm into that.
I'm fine with her being a citizen, I guess. That's all right.
If she promote Trump, I think I'm down, bro.
Despite the bees in the trap, I will. Right.
Although normally people love those songs.
Yeah.
Jay-Z was also brought up in these emails, and oh boy, the internet's a going ablaze. He has deactivated his Instagram again. So I guess that's a thing he does whenever people find out that he is a bad person.
Start looking a little too close, maybe looking for things.
Here, Nicki Minaj decided to either, some say crash out, or some say pop off. So like it could go either way, you know?
Same thing, just different cultures, or
Well,
different generations. Same
rationale
thing.
would be like she's wrong, and so you're starting to freak out, and it's because you're losing. Pop off is like I'm gonna snap off on you, and I'm like maybe mostly correct. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you know, depending on which side you're on, she snaps off and says, "Are y'all understanding that these people have been sacrificing children as a way of gaining and maintaining power? If you ever vote Democrat again, you're just as soulless as they are and will perish." Yowzas. Maybe it's time for me to do some story times. Since I was trying to not say what I know, yet they continue to attempt bullying. Now, what I think is strange is nobody puts the M dash character in their post because it's not on your keyboard. So this M dash character, which is a long looking hyphen, if you ever see that in text online, is a extreme easy indicator that this was most likely AI copy created. Now it's coming from her official account. It sounds like something that she wants to say because she said this kind of before.
Everybody's having AI do their stuff for her.
What was she? She was like, "Can you like say this in like a way that people will be able to like read it online?"
Probably, dog.
I don't know, man. Just a speculation, dog. So I don't know. That was a little bit weird to me that they had M dash in there. Also, I won't be releasing an album until my contract is renegotiated and until I tell you about all the sabotage this Rico is finding out about Billboard. Dang, I don't even know about like some contract thing. Ain't she signed with Young Money? I don't know, man. But then she decided to throw shade at Jay-Z, to which the community noters claim that she wasn't really 15 in this photo. She was 21, blah, blah, blah. She's throwing shade at Jay-Z and then talking about, you know, like the crazy, wacko, bad shit in Hollywood, right? So very interesting, man. Very, very interesting.
Man.
She had a couple posts like this, bro. Yeah, and then she's all like American now. Like, bitch, you from Trinidad, but okie dokie.
I mean, hey, that's the part about being American. Like, if you coming to support the whole American thing, great. As long as it's authentic.
She popping off at Lizzo. Fat Lizzo lost 300 pounds just to sell 300 albums.
Dang, why you gotta throw so much shade at her
So now
like that?
she has loose skin and a flop album and a weird charge. What?
Yikes. Maybe Lizzo talks shit about Nicki Minaj. Maybe that's why she clapping at her. I don't know.
Yeah, damn. Everyone knows that Chrissy Teigen has had a dick?
Allegedly.
Don't get sued. Damn, dude. Her Twitter is actually pretty based, bro.
Yeah, really.
Her Twitter feed is like super based, bro.
Who's
you trying to say they a clone? I have no idea who that dude on the right is.
I think that's he's another singer. I forget his name.
Interesting, folks. What do you think about Nicki Minaj?
Maybe Kid Cudi.
That Kid Cudi? I don't know. He's not wearing a dress, so I can't tell.
Oh. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Tyler, I don't know if I can pull up those links that you share in the chat. I needs them sent to me, and I don't see anything in the Facebook Messenger. Oh yeah, that Melania Trump movie's out.
Oh, it's out now?
My sister-in-law went and saw it. She said it was good. Yeah. Gotta go see it. Gotta go see it. When we going? Wilkinsane. Did we didn't correspond with the auntie and my mom? We gotta do that. Yeah, that new one with Jack Black came out or something, and who else?
It was pretty good.
That was good.
Yeah, Jack Black and the guy that plays Ant-Man.
Yeah, Paul Rudd.
Yeah, and yeah.
Okay.
J-Lo made last movie. Oh, I guess we shouldn't really. Sorry for anybody who hasn't seen it yet.
Oh hell no! People. Oh yeah.
Alert.
So the Wilkins saying did you hear the Nicki Minaj thing? Is all the Democrats got together, and because Nicki is pro-Trump, they're all TDS Democrats. So they got a petition together and signed a petition to try and lobby the government to deport Nicki Minaj. But like for what, dog? Or like something. So then she posted the Trump gold card and was like, "Kiss my ass."
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, good for her. She should have at that point. These people are so just little babies, man, that grew up in adulthood and somehow got power.
Oh, so what I thought about this week, I was listening to something and it triggered it, and then I heard Andy Frisella talking about it too. So it might be the idea kind of going around now. But what if back in the day, religion was really important to us, right? So we used to like talk about it constantly. We were really passionate about it. Religion was our core framework, bro. Like you live your life by it. You pray to God by it. The crops are good because of it.
Just like a good standard of living.
And very important to culture and society. And then, Rome used religion to control a population that would always be larger than the military. So religion was a big deal, right? The Crusades. We thought it was so important that everybody was Catholic or I'll murder you.
Yeah.
So like religion was a real big deal, and it took a lot of our a core of our thinking or some passion of ours or something, right? So what have they done recently in the last few years?
Well,
we've like ripped religion out of acceptance,
eradicating and all
right?
of it. Yeah.
Of general pop culture, right?
Yeah.
So if you remove that, what is the average Cro-Magnon human that's like evolved to be like the religion is my passion thingy and I might kill you over it? What gets filled with that empty vessel? And now we have,
what takes that empty space up?
Nudged anger of politics or something, right? Like pretty easy explainer to me, in my opinion, or something like that. But
the focus has to get filled with something,
dude, or like the passion of just a general human, like you want to latch onto something, right? So you take away like wife, husband, kids, take away religion, and then you're just like like something doesn't feel right,
No, I mean, think about it. If you can't afford a house and, all like the dating pool's garbage or nobody wants to link up because they're not, you're not a, cephalopod or something because everybody's so wacky nowadays. So like nobody ends up making all this and life just sucks. We need a purpose. That's the main reason why religion is so key, because we as people need purpose. If we don't have a purpose, there's nothing to us.
That's why
there's nothing to us as Homo sapiens. Like what do we do? Our purpose is to basically figure things out and better ourselves in the world. Like we don't just exist. We have to have a purpose. Otherwise, it's just. What's the point of life?
That's why you got those 80, 90-year-old couples where like one of them passes away and the other one lasts a week or something. It's like that was the last purpose.
Yeah, and now if we don't have religion in that sector of our brain taking over for, hey, what's my purpose? What am I gonna like worry about with my future and my family? All this. Yep. I can't have a family. I can't afford a house. Like I can't do this legacy thing.
Beat them down, man.
Well, yeah. What can we live for? And then generally that's like. It gets to short-term risky things like war and giant big ventures of saving something that needs to be saved.
And $9,999 of theft from a local Walmart or Walgreens.
Yeah.
Just depravity, man. Depravity. OnlyFansing and all that kind of stuff. You suck morals out of a society.
It's almost like the Russians wrote some stuff on this and then,
we are going to the movie on Wednesday? Bet. Okay, Wilkins saying. 50 Cent said that he's going to make a next doc on Jay-Z?
Yeah, I seen him talking shit.
I hope that's not just talking shit. Yeah, I hope that's for
real.
So
far. Oh, that was Roseanne Barr that said that, too.
So then Roseanne chimed in with Nicki Minaj, said, I paid a heavy price for this, too. Go mainstream, and I am so glad it's finally here.
Dude, Roseanne Barr's been getting popular again because she's been on Kill Tony a lot.
Oh, neat. She been popping off over there?
Yeah.
Bro, she a fun little silly person, man. She crazy. And I think it's even like funnier because it's almost cute now because she an old ass lady too and she's still like up with it. Like she's not like an old crusty like
No,
She's with
I
it.
mean, she's definitely got like more of that old lady like.
But she's like on
stuff
top
to
of
her.
things, and she's
Yeah,
still kicking.
yeah.
She got some good takes on things, so it's interesting.
Yeah. She ain't dealing with the new mainstream bullshit.
Yeah, but pretty interesting, bro. She was like, "Yeah, Nikki, I agree. I already tried to say some of this stuff, So that's interesting."
Yeah.
And then
You just gotta be careful because what was her name that called out Michael?
you're right.
Michael's dang-a-lang.
Well, I mean, or like if you're like Epstein and you ask Bill
Big boy.
Gates if you have any advice for anybody that's like
Yeah.
Epstein, then Bill Gates just said, "Well, he's dead." So, so
Like,
comic relief,
great
even though
people skills, Bill.
we were chuckling about a lot of stuff, right? So if we didn't need more comedy, Babylon B
Yeah.
had a sick burn here.
They do so good.
So the Grammys were this week, I guess.
Yeah, they were.
To which the Babylon Bee just simply posts a picture and says, "Room full of pedophiles protest ICE deporting pedophiles."
Babylon B never misses.
No, bro, they're pretty they're like 99, bro.
I haven't seen any misses
I
yet.
don't think so either, bro. They're like
Yeah.
99, bro.
And it's wild how they always call it ahead of time too.
I don't know, dude. They're good, dude. They are too good. They are too good, that Babylon Bee. You know who also is really good on X? The not Babylon Bee. That account is actually also really funny. Or like not the bee, it's called, or something like that.
It threw me off first. I was like, wait, is this like? This
Yeah,
has got to
yeah.
be like the opposite of it, right? No, they still doing funny our side shit.
Right. They're just like grabbing onto the name or something like that, right?
Yeah. Oh boy, all the roaches are scattering for their holes. Nick Shirley's coming to town.
Yeah, man.
Nick
so
Shirley, come to our town.
Nick Shirley is popping over to California after also Mr. Benny Johnson was over there doing some investigative reporting and whatnot. But we are starting to get some numbers, and if you're watching this show, it's kind of late, kind of a chill show. You're probably sitting down.
Laying down, sitting down.
But I recommend sitting down for this one,
I
bro.
imagine you're not on an what do they call those things where you hang upside down?
Oh, an inversion or something,
Yeah,
inverter
inversion.
machine, or
Well,
like invert table.
There's the one that has a specific name to it.
Well,
It
I'm saying this
sounds
is
fun, but
this
yes,
is
an
a
inversion
shocking
table.
one. So sit down because
Shocking one. Don't sit down in the electric chair though.
starting to get investigative
Too much
numbers
shock.
on the massive fraud in California. Here we're talking specifically of LA. Okay, just one city. One city?
The city of crap on the sidewalks.
They used to call it the like City of Angels, right?
City Angels.
One city, I'm pretty sure, which yes, it is like, larger than the GDP of several countries and blah, blah, blah. It was Silicon Valley for many decades. LA is a gigantically large, really robust and grown out town kind of thing, right? But 18% of the entire country's home wealth or like healthcare is basically going to LA.
Man.
Do you think 20% of
is that
people in the
where
United
all
States
the best
live in there?
healthcare is out there?
I don't know, man. That just sounds a little bit like possible fraud. Now we're biased because I'm like, there's probably fraud there, so I am definitely biased. But Dr. billed the government $120 million in a single year, claiming to oversee 19,000 patients allegedly.
1900.
With 100. With almost 2,000 hospice agencies, Los Angeles County has more than 36 states combined and 30x more than whole state of Florida and New York. That seems like gigantically different. Like
I don't think there's that many
New
people
York's
out there.
pretty huge and was important. Something
And it's
financial
more
district.
dense. Definitely much more dense out there with the people too.
Yeah, because it's just more city.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's all higher up and underground.
Right, more like old school
Especially,
city
we've
as
seen how
opposed
many
to like
people came
LA.
pouring out of them holes in the walls down there.
Yeah, right.
Bearded little guys just flying out of walls.
So how is it possible? And take a look at this map, a cluster of 287 hospice providers in a 2-mile radius, some in strip malls, unmarked buildings, even a wrecking yard and a vacant lot. All of it is just paperwork. I could fill that out in Kazakhstan if I want and get a hospice license waiting for me. So is the next place that so the independent, alt news journalists go to a place like Minnesota, and then they light it on fire, proverbially, with information, intel, and investigative reporting for the DOJ to follow up. And then they're done. And while the DOJ, because the government's always lagging a little bit, like it's a clunky thing, right? So they hand that off and they go like, hey, cool. And then they all shifted right over to California. That's pretty interesting, man. That's pretty wild, bro.
Yeah.
And then what's wild about the right is it's way less organized than the left. So all of these things are happening in a decentralized, independent fashion. In my opinion, so maybe we'll be proven wrong one day, but the left, fully organized, bro. The ICE riots, the signal chats.
Oh, dude, have you seen the ex-special forces guy that's been talking about? Like, there's no way this isn't coordinated. Like, they have a really
bro, we got the signal chats. It's 100% coordinated.
Like, they know what they're doing. They have training, and
the Preddy guy, he was 100% in an organization, and everybody's pretty certain they found the evidence that he was in a group where he was getting paid. So he was literally a paid agitator, bro.
Yeah.
And so he was paid to then keep trying to push things, and then found out. But,
some things need to be done.
Yeah, man. So it looks like LA might be in the old crosshairs there, man. They might be in their finding out phase soon.
Yeah, hopefully. They've got enough money. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's around enough, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if Gavin's involved because, he's a little bit related to somebody else that we know. That's pretty good at shaving some money out of situations off what they know on insider information.
Right? I hope to God the governors get held accountable, bro, because, things are going on, right under your nose, whether you're a moron or you're like...
There's an Asmund Gold one day, and somebody in the chat was like, the state with the fat governor. He's like, who's that? What is it? Like, New Jersey? I'm yelling through my phone, even though it's not live. It's like, it's Illinois. Come on.
My state. It's my state.
And please, somebody expose him. Get him out of there.
Bro, I posted Darren Bailey, post today or on Facebook, and he was trying to fix a tire or look at something on a car or something or a truck or something, and it had a guy looking behind him Darren Bailey was helping him out. Sure, it could have been some kind of a puff piece fake photo, and they just made it look like he's a regular guy, but he was like, yeah, I bet you don't see JB Pritzker ever do this.
Yeah,
and so I just shared it, and 3 people commented on it with fat jokes. I was like, damn, why is that? What every single person in Illinois says goes right to the fat joke for JB Pritzker.
Well, because we're all out here barely making it by, and that guy is obviously doing just fine.
But of all the things we can jack on, we go right to the fat jokes. And one of the women who was
it's definitely the biggest target on him.
one of the women that was definitely a good Christian lady. She was like, well, it is the nicest thing I could say. I was like, that's the answer. I think maybe that's
true. I would agree.
That is essentially the nicest thing.
Oh man, we better not keep him in office any longer. It's just ridiculous,
bro. That's why I'm gunning daily, bro.
Y'all don't forget, 63 cents out of every gallon of gas you pay is a certain tax that he wrote into law that goes up every single year. It has to go higher.
Yeah,
and higher.
It doubled this year, right?
I'm not sure if it doubled or not, but I think it's a 3 cent or something every year.
The tolls went up as well. Remember I was telling you about that last week? My dad used to...
And somehow they can then tie that to taking your license away if you wanted to not pay him ever. Which is dumb since it's not an actual road entity, but somehow they're gonna
something punish you for that or something.
Don't make no sense.
Yeah, so when is the primary election for us? Also known as the general primary, Illinois State Board. Oh, March 17th. What? Wait a second. The primary is in March? I thought it was like at the end of the year. This is the date for both Democrat and Republican primaries and any others, as Illinois allows voters to choose a party ballot on primary day. Polls are typically open from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Man.
Wait, so we got to get the word up. Wait. Is that for the governor? When's the governor vote?
Governor. That's for the governor.
People are always like, oh, you fixed the spelling error for the AI. I'm like, it figures it out.
I can tell you what, that governor's never rode a paddle in his life.
Okay, maybe it did confuse it.
No, actually, I take that back. He has rode a paddle. He uses a paddle probably at the buffet to shovel the food into his mouth.
Very good, yeah.
Oh, another fat joke. Look at that.
Also, probably the only way he can swim.
I mean, he has to have like 3 life
Put
vests
the
on.
sail on.
Life vests.
So that one really stumped it.
Like 7 pairs of floaties.
So is it when's the governor election in Illinois? My auntie does watch the show, by the way, and she wanted to commend both of us for not saying the F word once last episode. I said, thank you very much, man. God bless you.
I think Andy and Dita had an episode like that too. Yeah, we're
like, cool,
we're making
man.
headway.
Hey,
We're doing
trying to
well.
be a better person, and thanks for watching very much.
Yeah, don't come around the show beforehand or afterwards. If they're not on the show, they just come out elsewhere.
Okay. Gubernatorial election is end of year. So we have all year to try and promote this Governor Bailey guy. Now, I don't know if he's got like a weird, crazy, secret, dark past or, oh my God, he did some bad thingy at one time. But he seems like the most likely to be successful candidate because he ran last time. He's got like something going behind him as far as a campaign. So, until convinced otherwise, I would highly recommend looking into the Governor Bailey guy and consider electing him to get rid of the Pritzker guy. Because again, if you didn't hear this, Bailey did, random posts, so who knows if he'd follow through, but he said that he'd start a Doge committee department in Illinois. Now, would it go anywhere with like all the hijacked judges?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man.
Like I say, we had a
98% is
Doge,
red,
and
right?
they've
Like,
been digging stuff up, but what has happened of it?
so we got it all, right? And then the Republicans agreed to put it on the complete back burner and not vote it into law. So that's the upsetting part, right?
Womp womp.
Wham, wham. So
Lame.
do you remember during COVID, Dan? Do you remember that some of us more tinfoiled kind of individuals were trying to tell people that, I think this might be a little bit off because, actually looking at my tinfoil conspiracy theorist documentation, I was just alerted here that I wasn't paying attention, and the World Economic Forum actually hosted a mock pandemic to see like what would happen a year previous to this COVID thing happening right now. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but it leans me towards the way of thinking that it is a pandemic. Okay, call me crazy, right?
Yeah.
And we all know that Mr. Bill Gates kind of spearheaded the COVID vaccine shindig, right?
Yeah.
Very tied in with Moderna and, pushing vaccines into India that kill thousands of people.
Yeah. India,
allegedly.
Africa.
Right, in Africa, right? So in the Epstein emails, folks, we are now seeing that Mr. Bill Gates was discussing plans for a simulation of a pandemic. Several years ahead of the game. So we're in 2017 here, and this email is saying, which one? follow-up recommendations and/or technical specifications for strain pandemic simulation.
Good. Oh, Epstein is like Anakin is way too good. You get it right.
Oh yeah.
Gates Foundation.
So both the health policies and economic policies, we find ourselves in uncharted territory. Now here we are. You know, we didn't simulate this. We didn't practice.
On behalf of our partners, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
So both the health policies and economic policies, we find ourselves in uncharted territory. Now here we are.
But actually, they did simulate
Bunch
it?
of hot lying.
Now, why would someone lie? It's usually to cover up some shit you did, right?
I would say there ain't many other reasons for it.
So do you think it has anything to do with this?
And the last one of these was in 2020 or 2019 October. And it was hosted by Bill Gates, by Fauci, and by Eva Hayes. And interestingly, by George Gale, who is the head of the Chinese CDC in New York City. And any of you, I'm sure a lot of you have gone and looked at this on YouTube. It's called Event 201. And
We have got the sitting director of, what is it, HHS or something? Human Health Services, bro. And he said Event 201 on a stage, and it's now a thing that shit, like, I just feel vindicated, bro. Everybody would say that, oh, Event 201 sounds like some conspiracy. Nah, bro, it's like a literal real thing, dog.
the fourth simulation that day, the last one, is all about how you use the pandemic as a pretense for clamping down for abridgments of freedom of speech, and particularly, how do you stop people from talking about a lab leak as the source of these viruses? So this is October 2019.
Sounds unreal, right? Like if you're a normie person, it's like, no, dude, I really don't want that to be reality. So my brain tells me, nah, man, there's no way.
It's just a psycho, dude.
There's no way that they were talking ahead of time about how people were going to say it was like a lab. Oh, man, jeez.
No way. That having to do what you're told to and be a little slave and do a little peasant.
Live in the pod and eat the bugs,
was all
they
on
say.
purpose.
Now know that COVID is almost certainly circulating by mid-September. On September 12th, the Chinese government kicked down the door of the Wuhan lab, brought in General Wei which is a bioweapons expert from People's Army, to run the lab and remove all the gain of function studies from their public-facing websites and all the genomic sequences from all the viruses. The Chinese government clearly knew that the virus was circulating in September, so months later you have this. That same week, Bill Gates...
Why do you call it the China virus? China. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Who was overseeing this simulation, a
Bro, that was so bonkers when people were going and bitching about that, like TDS type style. I'm like, bro, they call it like West Nile.
Yeah. Yeah, the virus that came from
Like
West Nile.
a whole bunch of viruses that's named after where they started up. Like, look at like.
That the virus was circulating in September. Years later, as a...
Oh, here we go.
Which later became Bill Gates, who was overseeing this simulation, made a bought 1.1 million shares of BioNTech
vaccine,
which later became the Pfizer vaccine. He then sold that, almost all that stock, 87%. 2 years later, at a $242 million profit. And a week after that, he publicly announced the vaccine didn't work.
2 weeks weeks later, after Bill Gates sold
Hey,
the
y'all
stock.
worried about Pelosi?
Oh,
She's
bro.
making pennies in Omar. She's making pennies compared to Bill Gates over here.
Like, bro, you can't make this shit up, right, bro? And RFK Jr. is a very legitimate, high-level man, lawyer man, company that fights.
Has had family
Of
members
stuff.
whacked off by the deep state.
He's pulled himself out of addiction. Dude used to be strung out on heroin, okay? And now he's crushing life and running.
When you realize, you know why people end up in them places?
Sometimes, bro.
Yeah, because they
Sometimes.
realize the world's just how all this shit is, which is,
Right.
I guess, why we, why
Drown our
I don't know
sorrows.
how we've said it before, but it's like awareness is great, but sometimes, like you got to have a certain something to you to be able to really handle it and keep going, because it can get pretty down and dark sometimes.
Right.
Things
But-
like, what's the point of all this? And there's so much evil out there.
But then
and that's why the religion's so important.
Right. That's why the religion, that's why the truth, or some kind of a community situation to,
Yeah.
Hey, bro,
we
can we
used to
talk
have
about
once a
this?
week, we used to get together and then like
Right.
positively bring each other
Forget
up.
about
and
it
that,
for a
that
while,
energy,
or-
all of our like spiritual batteries would recharge off each
Right.
other. And now we don't congregate anymore. And now our battery's been slowly dying.
Or you just see,
And then we get all depressed in little corners because we don't get around with people anymore because, they might get me sick, or, they like that other crazy politician. I like this one. Even though we're totally the same person, all other aspects, we just don't agree on this person because of info known or not, or just, everybody's brains are so different and everything, all the info some people can have the exact same info given to either one, but the data might not get processed the same way, and they've been given so many eggs, but not all the eggs end up in their baskets per se.
right.
And it's just, all it is division and making us together in no matter what situation.
Right, bro.
At the simplest thing of it, it's the only way we survive
Yeah.
as a species.
Right. It's part of evolution.
There's
right?
that bit at the simplistic bit of it. If we don't band together, we don't survive. You need at least man and woman. I don't care what the news has been telling you in the recent years, but you need a man and a woman to keep society and humans, reproducing. Men can't get pregnant. Sorry. They just can't. I know I'm going to ruffle a whole lot of feathers out there.
Can you imagine getting the birds and the bees from Trump? There's like a. You say it like China. You'd be there's a penis and then there's a vagina. Dad, I don't want to hear this, man.
All right. I know times have changed, so we're gonna grab him by the pussy.
Yeah, no, hold on. I think maybe your mom should take over on this one. I think that would be very much better for everybody.
I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm not gonna say anything more.
Yeah, Wilkinson. I also cannot wait to put 19 Bailey signs out front again, and I'm gonna find out which neighbor is gonna be like our old neighbor. So the last time that Bailey ran, was it Bailey? I think I put out the Bailey signs. Yeah. The last time Bailey ran 4 years ago, right? I had a neighbor downstairs that apparently didn't like that shit. So they kept taking the sign. But what they didn't know is I went to the rally and I grabbed a stack of like 150 yard signs so I'd give them out to people here at the shop.
I mean,
So I put up another one and then it disappeared. And then I put up another one and it disappeared. And then I put up 5 in a row.
that's great, but also you can't. I mean that's cute and all that,
it's so
but
good.
honestly, there are people like that. They don't understand the law, and that's why we are in the places we are in.
Technically, yeah.
Put up something to get him on camera doing that, and bam, guess what? You're in jail because that is highly illegal.
That is true, bro.
You can't remove another candidate's sign
That
if it's
is
in a legal
true.
place. If it's not on your property, you can't remove it.
Yeah, dude. Melinda.
If it's even public property, you can't move it.
Yeah, right? Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Very interesting. So Bill Gates
Just a bunch
making
of
a lot of
children out there
money
doing
off
whatever they
the
feel is necessary.
pandemic, folks. Not good. That is what you definitely call a pump and dump scheme, bro. Gotta get the vaccine, gotta get the vaccine, gotta get the vaccine. Wait, I sold my stock. Vaccine don't work, man. Don't worry about it.
Dude,
We're looking into it. I don't
imagine.
know.
And no, it's crazy. That's a lot of money right there. Hey, guess what?
242 million.
That was one round
That's
of
crazy.
the one vaccine. Remember a couple years ago how many rounds of vaccines there were?
I know,
Yeah,
right?
so that's got to be that number at least per one.
No. That
And
was just
then
the stock he sold.
Well, I mean, it's still reflective.
Sure.
Yeah, they did that just on a scale 5 times that now.
You're right.
In the most recent iteration. That's wild. That's a lot of money. A lot of money. Illuminati bot.
All off pandemic, bro. That dude knew it was going down the whole damn time. One sec, I gotta turn the heat up so Dan doesn't turn into an icicle.
I'm feeling warm and chooch. I got an extra pair of pants on.
Thank God, he knew he was coming over here to my place.
Yep.
Better dress up, man. You coming to my place? We keep it cheap up in here, son. So then we continue down the email rabbit hole, and then the Epstein files now also expose Gates' JP Morgan plan to turn pandemics into profit machines years before COVID. So unsealed DOJ documents from the Epstein trove reportedly include 2011 emails laying out a sophisticated playbook for monetizing future pandemics through hidden financial structures. Epstein personally urged JP Morgan's elite asset manager boss to create offshore arms and donor-advised funds tied to Bill Gates and initiatives explicitly designed to rake in cash under the guise of charity. Nobody doubts that, right?
Wow.
Like-
So all of us saying, don't donate that charity. It's really just going to some rich guy anyways. Yeah, that's where that comes from. That's where that nostalgia's grown out of.
You know, bro. And then we've got all of this right here in the emails that were released. Everybody's definitely tripping that Dan Bonajingo and frickin' Ash Patel said that there wasn't no more, info. And then was Pam Bondi, did she actually have these on her desk? And then
Right,
we thought she didn't, and then now
there was
then they
that whole
did,
mix
and
up.
then so very, very
It's annoying.
interesting.
Annoying is what it is. When are we gonna actually get something out of this?
And then
Whoa.
I'll wrap up with a little bit of comic relief,
Yeah.
right? After the real story.
I almost thought that was the one guy from Drake and Josh.
So would you say that this guy's little video encapsulates reality?
Okay, this new Epstein email is kind of crazy. Look at this. Bill Gates was planning pandemic simulations with Epstein in 2017. Yeah, did you see the part about Trump and underage girls? Yeah, those are old allegations already discredited, zero evidence. He did it. Okay, whatever. Check this out. An email refers to the founder of TMZ as a good friend who could help with media coverage. Peddling was controlling the narrative through media. Not that this is something new, but it's that's nice. But Trump is in the files. I thought we already settled that with the facts, but Trump is in the files. Epstein had exchanges on trans children and how to normalize it. This guy wasn't just trafficking girls. He was in talks to push gender ideology. Don't care. Trump is in the files. Epstein sent an email saying Ghislaine Maxwell's father got killed after trying to blackmail Israeli intelligence. Trump, in an email to someone, Epstein said, "I represent the Rothschilds." Trump is in the files. Epstein lived in the Vatican for a while, giving design direction. Trump, he was working to overthrow Putin. Trump is in the files. He's literally in a picture with boxes containing CIA documents. Trump. Okay, there are emails about murders staged as suicides, government cover-ups, money laundering, a black market of sex trade, presidents and prime ministers all over the world, Mossad, CIA. Epstein ran at the top of global power. He had influence there. These are things to be looked at. And let's be honest, you didn't care or ask for these files when Joe Biden was president and when he had them. And now, you suddenly care about the children and the victims, and the only name that's been totally vindicated here, yet you're trying very hard to weaponize these files against is Trump. Exactly.
I don't know about y'all, man. Sound off in that live chat, the comments down below. Have you ever talked to somebody like this in real life? Have you ever experienced this? Because I sure have.
Yeah, don't want to think about
That's painful, right?
Yeah, don't
painful.
want to remember it. It hurts. It hurts the brain. It makes me feel like I just am killing brain cells trying to remember the time.
It's like the cartoons, you know, when they had that one where they'd zoom into the brain and it's just like the hamster on the wheel, you know, or something like.
You know, that's the guy. He did a great representation of that.
Oh man, that's great because like he was saying, bro. So in our opinion of slight bias, it does seem that Trump was vindicated in these email files because in them it talks about Trump and Melania, and he was trying to get them, but that like Trump's never had a massage. And then the craziest one in there, bro, is somebody that was saying that Trump and Melania watched some of the crazy bad stuff with the kids
while they're all drugged up or something like that. Yeah.
But that dude has also already been proven to be a complete nut job. So
the dude had like zero possible way to even be connected to it. Like that's what I'm saying. There's people out there, they're just living crappy lives. And they are just in dire need of attention, something towards them in either victimhood or they did a great or herohood. And well, guess what? They're already weaklings because they're nothing's good. And so they're gonna probably lean towards the victim role. You know, somebody feel bad for me. Why would they have? They don't have the energy motivation to muster up something heroic, so they're gonna have to go towards the victimhood thing, and then they have to make up some crazy story. Great again. America great again. Yeah, so they just need something to bring attention to them and somebody feel bad for them. It's just an attention thing at the end of the day. Again, forgive your mom and dad, like, you know, if they're good, if it was intentional or not. Either way, guess what? You have a life. You have choices. You can live it how you want.
To do,
you can
bro.
Go. Yeah, you know.
God dang.
Like, shoot, I don't know. People don't have their like blood family is like their family that they like are around all the time that keep them going. Yeah, like just go find something. It's a life. You got to go make it. That's what. Well, it is a story. You have to write it. They know, but I mean, they can write it for you. But guess what? Then you're gonna be sitting there if bad things happen. Oh, it sucks. It's like, go choose a different route. Then choose. You have to make the ending to your novel and the chapters of your life how you are in the most control of writing it as you can be. Yeah, and obviously this shit happens. Bad stuff. Believe me, I've had a heck of a 26 already, but all you can do is just keep steering the boat and just racing towards that goal.
That's where my conservative brain is upset about the like social order right now of like poo-poo on jobs and like just working a simple job. You can't find any purpose there, right? Makes me extremely effing upset about our economy and how the economy is not functioning correctly. And like every job or every business you go to like use, like either it's restaurant or like parts you order or shipping or like, and they all seem jacked and the business doesn't function right. And the customer service is horrible. And part of that I feel is because we can't get good people in the jobs anymore because the current societal ethos is, you know, F the job. Oh, you know, screw the owner, boss man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nobody just works a good shit job or regular job or something, right? And it pisses me off because it screws me over because then I can't get good business. But then my liberal side of my brain is like, that hurts me because then they feel far more purposeless. And that just sucks, bro. Like, so if we have this society complex of, you know, not liking the job anymore and just being like F this whole thing, then humans can't find their purpose and that just sucks for them on like on a feelings level. You know, so I see both sides on that, bro.
Yep.
100%.
We need purpose.
Need the purpose, 100%.
Yeah. That dude that made those allegations, there's no credible witnesses. All the people that knew him said he's not a credible source, like for anything.
Right. The crazy stuff about Trump in the emails you're saying, right?
Yeah.
We're biased. Go look it up. Let me know what you think. Where's
I mean,
Trolley today? I thought Trolley was going to be all over this.
It's like, oh, coincidentally, you know, there's no witnesses to back him up. Oh, coincidentally, he's kind of a guy that tells tall tales according to his friends and family. Oh, according to the, like, coincidentally, this was all just all of a sudden repressed memories that just he had all of a sudden one day. Yeah. Okay, so his family
just like E. Jean Carroll, right?
Yeah. Did he think about like, well, maybe he ran away from home and he was gone for like a couple weeks. The family, he literally probably didn't even have the thought of like, oh, I've been staying at my parents' house since I, you know, have been a person. I've never left. They totally would just not. They totally just not remember a time where I totally wasn't there for like, you know, 4 weeks. They're like, no, he hasn't ever been out of the house for longer than a day. Like, so him being on the island stuck is just literally impossible. So
that's what he was saying. He was stuck on the island.
I mean, not necessarily. I'm just saying.
Sure.
Yeah, the dude would tell a story where they'd be like, no, that literally could not have happened because he literally never even left the basement for that long.
He just makes stories up. No reason. Yeah. Wilkinson does have a good point. Don't forget about Elon. So everybody was saying that Elon's naughty because he was in the emails, but doing the same Trump thing. Like I controlled F and I found Elon. Oh, 100% guilty. Turns out in the email, Jeffrey Epstein kept trying to bug Elon Musk to come to the island and kept trying to convince him to come and was like, bro, the party, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You know, Reid Hoffman's going to be there. And Elon had to come out now and be like, yeah, no, like I literally told him I wasn't going to go. Like, well, how's everybody trying to say?
He kept DMing me. Yeah, he was in my DMs. I can't keep him out necessarily. I wasn't just going to block him. I figured I might as well let him spill some dirt eventually.
Well, also, if he's that like made, you don't, even if you know what's going on and you're trying to distance yourself,
all right,
you don't want to let them know you know, because then maybe they'll mess with you,
or they just always have a way to get a hold of you anyway.
Or
people like that, they get a hold of you if they want
or
to.
stall up some business things or something because they're wrong.
He's a big,
you know.
He knows a lot of financial people. He definitely could have screwed with him.
You know,
probably.
dude. So it's tricky because, you know, hey, you'd want to like stop the bad guys or blow the whistle.
Connected to other PayPal guys, which are involved with a lot of alleged some things and
PayPal
stuff.
Mafia, man.
Yep.
PayPal
Mafia.
So that one's tricky because you do got to play the game. You know, tricky.
Yep.
Ricky. Good call, Wilkinson. Good call. And then, like she said, who was the biggest supporter of the release of the files? Elon was real big on that one. He's in many interviews saying how they need to get released and stuff. So I'm not gonna lie, bro. If the White House's social media was this on point during Biden's admin, but for like the things I don't like, I'd be a salty peanut, bro. I'd be so salty. I'd be like, screw this White House, man. Oh, man, these guys are bullshit, man. I would be so salty, bro. Are you ready for this one? Are you ready? Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? When life gives you lemons.
And don't don them.
Bro, this sounds hilarious, bro. Don Lemon arrested. Now, unfortunately, nobody has leaked his mugshot photo or anything. And he is out and he has said something to which I didn't really give a crap to listen to. But
I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, me neither. I saw it like Don Lemon
I
speaks
didn't
after
see
it. I
it.
was like, scroll.
I wasn't sure if it was actually true he'd been arrested or not yet.
Oh, no,
I'd heard,
he was
I'd
arrested.
heard like there, but I didn't know if it was just, some Fugazi crap.
They got it. They got it for us.
Yeah, they
Yep.
actually did them.
What I scrolled past was his response after he got out of jail. I was just like, not interested. But bro, the White House
is how
posted this,
all
bro.
the people who used to follow him have now been treating it since he's just been. We've seen who he is, and nobody's interested.
This is too funny, bro. When the White House be posted when life gives you lemons and the picture of him.
Dude,
I'd be so salty, bro.
The media team under
if I was a
Trump's
libtard right
administration
now,
is wild.
It's crazy.
The White
And
House and the DHS.
and the web dev team. The websites are like incredibly designed right now, bro.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
What
that
can
was
we
funny.
say? Hey, look at that. Trump running basically a
Right.
business, and it's just top notch.
Yeah, dude, it's humming, bro.
Because this is why I voted for him, because the United States is a corporation, which is unfortunately kind of how it is nowadays.
Yeah.
If you don't understand that, don't go trying to tell anybody anything because you don't understand enough yet.
Right.
The United States is a corporation; it's a business, and while Trump knows a lot about making businesses work very well,
Even if it wasn't like the
and we knew the business was on the verge of like bankruptcy, so we're like, send that guy in. If anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be him and not the woman that is several million in the hole after getting over $1 billion in funds to make something happen and still couldn't make it happen.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'll take the guy with the successful business record to take the business out of the crap instead of. I think I'll take Puff the Magic Dragon to revive my country for 300. Yes, Alex, please, thank you.
And
it absolutely failed. Oh man, I'm so surprised.
And dude, I don't think how you run a great business is doing it all yourself. So I bet they go, all right, Trump, so who do you want to hire? I don't know who the hell I want to hire. I brought this guy. He's my hiring guy. He's smart, man. He does all sorts of stuff. So tell him the position and he'll hire the right person. He knows the people I like and he's good at it. So just talk to my hiring guy and he'll hire the right team for it, man. And
in his book, he was
then
talking
boom,
about
boom,
like
boom, bro.
he either knew the right guy or he knew a guy that knew a guy for the situation.
Again,
And that's
who you know.
exactly how it goes.
Yep. Again,
in
who
those realms.
you know, bro. It's who you know. And then I said, oh, wow. And the indictment has been unsealed by the court, officially showing that he was charged with 2 federal felonies for participating in the attack of the city church. So they didn't get him with the Klan Act. They must have felt that was going to be too racist.
Yeah, they're like, this might be a little too controversial.
But they did get him with the FACE Act and then conspiracy against right of religious freedom at place of worship.
Yeah.
So pretty awesome.
Yeah, you don't see us doing that. Like, come on now. Like conservatives, Republicans, we're not going into people's churches and whatnot.
Yeah, and then
We might stand
apparently
outside them maybe sometimes. We're not going in your church.
No, there's no such thing as a church we would protest, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I was trying to give like the most,
yeah. Trying to something better. Yeah.
Yeah, like.
But honestly, it'd be like what, a Satan church?
Because honestly, yeah, okay. So they were pissed off about January 6th. It's basically the same thing.
I don't know
Most
about all
everybody
that.
want to be outside, but then the people
Technically-
going inside, that is a little naughty.
Technically, on paper, it's
You
the
shouldn't
same
do
thing,
it.
but not
That's what I'm
actually.
getting. Like,
yeah. Just to
know,
clarify.
Yeah.
Technically, on paper,
look like
it's
the
like
same
the
thing.
same thing. But way different.
Well, we're supposed to keep church and state separate, and
Yeah,
now
sure.
they're bringing them. Now they're bringing them together. And
But I
well,
kind of
don't
disagree with
do
that,
it.
bro. I feel like you should slightly force a good religion onto people. Like Christianity was pretty successful, like capitalism. And what is it? It's the left and the right brain, bro. Capitalism is the Republican conservative ideals of like logic and make the money and successful economy. I think Christianity is like the left liberal sided brain of feelings and morals and values. You know what I'm saying? So I personally feel like church and state should be a thing that's kind of together. But then, you know, like people are allowed to go like within a thing or something, you know. This is like the way we do. If you don't, we're not going to yell at you and you're not going to be in trouble. But this is how we do here,
And this
okay?
is why
Like,
it's important, because you know what that was mainly more for? The U.S. corporation.
yeah, I bet.
Business side.
I bet.
If you're looking at us as a country
I bet.
and the nostalgia of American,
Right.
that was always backed up by God.
Right, bro. The Federalist Papers mention it a lot,
And
right?
so you don't, that's not bringing church and state together per se. That's just the nostalgia of our country's background and our
Right.
founding. But yeah, when you get into the money, guess what? Churches are tax free. So they're like, hey, obviously, with that wording, you could maybe try to make that a giant loophole and then get out of taxes under the church. Let's not use them for that. They're supposed to be a place of worship and all that. Like, it's just so y'all don't have to pay that dumb tax burden because you're practicing your right to religious belief.
Well, and you're a business that doesn't make money.
Yeah, exactly. It's mostly all nonprofit.
You know,
Yeah, so that would make sense.
right? But it would make sense to just make them. I feel like the no tax on religion thing is kind of crazy because just then allows for too many people to do bad thing. But then I don't like punishing good people just because bad people did thing. So I just think it needs to be cracked down on.
Oh, and it just
'Cause
shows just shows integrity is weak in those sectors too.
You
even
know,
the religious
because why
sectors.
wouldn't you just register a church as a 501c3 nonprofit and be
Right.
fine with that?
Yeah.
I get it. For the tiny churches that can't pay any taxes because they barely make a dime.
What are you talking about, Joel Osteen?
Yeah. So did you hear the awesome news that Trump is going to sue the IRS for leaking his tax documentation? That'd be pretty awesome
Yeah.
if he won another case while he was president and he has to figure out his
That'd be
own.
hilarious.
Because he won the other case where he has to figure out his own payment. He's like, it's kind of weird, I know, right? I have to figure out my own winning payment, but you know, we'll probably do it to charity. We'll give it away to charity, so nobody will really care. So I could actually make it for a lot of money, you know, but no one will care because it will all go just to charity. Which one was that? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Charity,
What's
not one of these charities we were talking
you're
about
right.
earlier. You know.
I'm going to give some of it to Don Lemon because he's a loser, folks, and he needs a little bit of that. Did you know that Don Lemon is 60
Hell
years old,
no.
folks? Don Lemon.
No, don't give him crap. He don't need crap.
I said, dang, bro, the tides have shifted, man. He seems to be following through with things and getting somewhere now. Don Lemon got fully arrested, raided Fulton County, Georgia election board. Dominion voting executive admitted that they were showing the insides of the software to foreign employees. Walls caved and the PD started cracking skulls over in Minnesota. Are we on like an upswing here? Like, oh no.
Better be.
Call me crazy, man, but we did have a ghosty couple weeks of like there wasn't a lot of winning. Remember, we were getting sick of winning for the first like 8 months.
Hey, sometimes you need a break, you know? I mean, I love to win, but sometimes you just need a little break.
Bro, that's why everything's a sine wave in life. You can't be at this. People get bored of stuff. So you got to drop it down, and then they'll be like, oh, what? We're not winning? We're back up. We're winning
I might
again.
take a break. But I'll never Stop winning.
Yeah, no shit, bro. President Donald Trump sued the U.S. Treasury and the Internal Revenue Service for at least $10 billion.
Billions.
Wait, what? Did he just
billions and billions and billions
over an unauthorized disclosure of his tax returns during his first term in office? That's nuts, bro.
I mean, think about the what it did in damages, in business that was possibly turned down.
Well, they tried to use it to get him to not be elected,
even though it definitely only helped him. But
yeah, sure. But dude,
the intent was there.
This guy became the president, and then they didn't allow him to get reelected, which he very likely was reelected, and that was fraudulent. They then leaked his tax documents.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot more evidence towards the 2020.
He somehow goes back into presidency and then sues them for them trying to not have him be the president when he was the president, but now he's the president again. This is crazy, bro. This is some wacko movie shit where you're like, I don't know if I like this movie. It's a little unrealistic.
I tell you what, if the USA was like a TV show and people were watching around the world, it's entertaining.
Yeah, bro,
it's a hit.
Yeah. If it's not just because the United States kind of matters to how all the other countries in the entire world function, it's at least interesting at minimum.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Conspiracy logic. That IRS contractor worker, however you want to put it, he did get some fed time.
Oh, yeah? Which contractor?
But yeah.
The guy that leaked it.
Some USA ID. Nah.
Wait, they're giving him 5 years for sure? I thought he just started the lawsuit. Something already popped off with that?
Rocket on the rocket.
I'm hitting numbers.
Subcontractor.
Durka.
Jeez, Trun pause.
Yes, a subcontractor, specifically a former IRS contractor, was sent to 5 years in prison for leaking Donald Trump's tax documents. Oh, so this already popped off? Dude, that's awesome.
Charles Edward Littlejohn.
Yeah, Little John going down.
For a firm named Booz Allen Hamilton. I feel like this is all just some
all made up.
Some 5-year-old was like, "Hey, write a cover story for us."
Okay,
I got it.
Wait, this is from 2023? Oh, okay, I get it. So this is a case, this happened, and then now Trump's suing them for like damages or something, probably, or something. Thanks for pointing this out, Conspiracy Logic. Good call. Yeah. Third party did it, of course. Well, that's why these damn companies hire these people, bro, so they can kind of like play the game of like,
liability doesn't land on them.
Yeah.
You're just shoving the liability off.
Yeah, Google's like 80% of their employees are subcontractors and shit, bro. Like, so they're infamous for like doing that. Then you also don't need to give them like employee benefits as much and blah blah blah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of benefits to them too. Obviously, if you're a business owner, you realize that. But
like it's overused in the business world. I hear that for like
it's definitely
get around,
not always better. There are some cases where being that W-2 is the way to do it.
Bro, that's
but you should always have at least one business off
this
the
guy
side.
went to 5 years in jail. 3 years of supervision,
maximum of
and
5.
a $5K fine. That's awesome. So they went nice on him monetarily, but 5 years in jail and 3 supervision. It sucks, bro. That's rough.
I mean,
that's rough, bro.
FAFO, dude. FAFO.
Oh. Well, it was because he leaked more than just Trump's tax records. He also leaked numerous high net worth people, including billionaires like Jeff Bezos and then Elon Musk.
I wonder what color this guy's hair was.
Blue.
They, maybe.
Them, they color, hey, man.
I seen a good joke on that earlier. Actually, I'm probably gonna butcher it, but it was something like why trans people would have been very successful in the gold rush. Oh yeah, we got all them there gold trails over there.
We got all them there already.
I was like, that's kind of funny. Yeah, good play on words. I like the play on words jokes.
Well, like the play on words is that you like. I know you love Benny Johnson intros as well. So
Sure do.
I know we already covered the Don Lemon got arrested because that White House be on point right now, but I still think it's worth watching the intro probably. I can't remember what it is, so it's probably good.
Oh, welcome, Lemon.
Arrest the lemon man.
Oh, short.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. This is for all the people who say nothing ever happens. Don Lemon has been arrested. I repeat.
Yep, it finally happened, bro. And they better not move the goalposts. Them Trump supporters giving shit to Trump for not doing stuff. And they all said, yeah, well, you arrested the main woman who literally made it her job since George Floyd to be like an activist who like organizes, and then like she organized for this ICE thing. That's not good enough. The one that actually organized everything, we want Don Lemon on a stick. Well, they got Don Lemon, bro. They arrested him, dog. So where's everybody singing praise now, bro?
Yeah, where's a little bit of accreditation?
Yeah, dog. I want to see some like, okay, you know, like that's what I want to see, bro.
If you only have a W-2, it generally is some slavery stuff involved.
Yeah,
that's
very
what I was
true.
saying. Have at least a LLC or corp. I mean, even just a sole proprietorship is a heck of a lot better. You have something.
Yep. I agree. Conspiracy logic. I too would buy the Don Lemon mugshot shirt. I would do that.
Yeah. That would be great.
Damn. So I did fix your computer. Bad news. That RAM, I couldn't get that to work. So I don't know if it's bad or just not compatible with your stuff.
Right.
But now that I got your computer back, we got to teach you how to make AI images with a paid account so they're legal and we can own copyright, and then put them on merch t-shirts. You know, like,
dog. Oh man.
I got to teach you how to do it because I need you to do that. I ain't got the time for that one. And I want some TrutherCast stickers.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll get you the logins.
I'm gonna have a good patriotic t-shirt line, and then I'm gonna have
a ridiculous
I might have
one.
some sidelines that
Pajama wear because you're probably not gonna wear it outside of your house.
Sure, let's say that. Yep. Yeah. I follow a couple people on Instagram that makes some.
Oh yeah,
it's quite entertaining.
That's fun. So we got to get you on that, bro.
In a funny yet mean way. I think they also would find a humor, but the soft people in the world would be like, hey, it's offensive.
Yeah.
That's why it's funny.
Dude, the guy that makes the racist t-shirts, ridiculous.
There's one, I forget exactly what it's called, but it's just like making a t-shirt every day for a year until I like can't or something like that. Because they're bad. They're bad.
Yeah.
If you wear them out in public, somebody's saying something.
Or you're gonna be asked to just leave.
You're gonna at least get one heckler. Like there's probably mostly dudes are gonna be like, "Oh, dude, come on." They're gonna be giggling. They're like, I shouldn't be laughing, but
I don't necessarily agree, but that's funny.
It's horrible, but it's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we got to get you on that then. I didn't even know you were going to be that jazzed about it.
Oh, dude, I have ideas saved as like I have it written, not draw, but I have ideas worded out in explanation of like, hopefully I could visualize what I was visualizing.
And then I'll do some Photoshop if you need it, but we'll get pretty far with Canva and AI.
I was going to say AI, put that to work.
They get pretty far, man.
I used to be pretty good at Photoshop myself.
Oh, you did Photoshop a little bit?
Yeah.
I forget that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I definitely could whip some stuff.
Well, then we'll blow the dust off and get your butt making
it's
some
definitely
graphics.
dusty. Definitely
Mine has
dusty.
some rusty too, yeah.
Yeah, I think the last time I touched Photoshop was like
CS6.
29. Oh, yeah. Yep. I don't think
Before
it was
the cloud stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it was CS7 or that.
No, that never happened.
Yeah.
They went to the cloud thingy, and CS6 is
yep,
the last
it
version
was
that
CS6
all the guys,
then. Yep.
all the guys have me fix their like 15-year-old computer because they got CS6 on it. They're like, I refuse to pay the subscription to Adobe. I feel you, brother. I feel you.
Yeah, I get that.
I thought that, you know, we should. I love the memory lane of election fraud. So I thought we would take a stroll, you know, and see what Cash Patele was talking about here, because you know, he said that raiding the Fulton County 2020 election board thing was a very big deal.
What's up, guys? Spenny. Still enough to elicit visceral rage from me is the results of Georgia's 2020 election tally, where Joe Biden beat Donald Trump by a mere 10,000 votes. Look at this, a 49.5 to 49.2. Up, you almost got it, Donald. We just algorithmically had the perfect numbers to beat you. Whisker. That's right. And we were able to steal two
I can't wait until this is just 100% mainstream proven, dog. I'm going to rub this in people's face till I die.
It sucks because, like, the only way to deal with certain people is literally going to have to write into legislation. Like, we have found that the TDS syndrome is actually a virus of the mind.
Right,
and
bro.
It has to be hospitalized, and then we bring back the mental institutions and throw these people in there until they can figure it the heck out, because they're literally not living in reality.
Hold up, no, dude, you got the skit.
Wait, you're right in front of me? I don't believe it. This is the world line. I can touch your hands, everything. You're not actually in front of, like, this is literally insanity.
Wait, hold on.
We used to hospitalize people for this, and we're like, nah, just let them be happy off of it. And now they've been voting, and now they've been screwing up everything for us people that actually are in reality.
I don't want to lose it, bro. You got the banger skit right now, okay? So the skit is the legislation, the Congress has to write into law that TDS has now been found to actually be a virus that has spread and infected the people. And then you'll have people that are so lemming where they're like, so what? Take what vaccine? No, John, no. There's no vaccine being released for this one. We just, it's just public service. Never mind. Here, take this.
we're gonna feed you real food. Get you probably drug free. Give you some good frequencies.
And then it's an RFK character, and he's like, no, actually, you don't need a vaccine. Come with me. Which is, you know, and then they do a montage of like him like eating crackers and being like, what? And like carrots. And then he's like, you know, totally clean afterwards. And he's like, I used to have TDS. He's like, you know, I was like, okay, you can make a whole banger skit out of it, bro. Like,
yeah. Oh man.
Turned out all I needed was church, a girlfriend, and vegetables. You can do it too, you know, like.
The vegetables, hell, probably a very common and coincidentally, it would match with a lot of subjects.
Yeah.
Lack of vegetables more than likely is on that list of what they're lacking.
Right.
Oh,
seats while we were at it, and by the exact same margins. It's almost like we had a program that was running an algorithm. Look at that. Look. It's enough to make you want to scream. It is so fraudulent. It's so fake. It's clearly rigged. Look, the exact same numbers against every Republican, the exact same margins, the same votes.
This isn't even.
They had a machine. They had an algorithm. They ran it. They rigged that election. And ladies and gentlemen, it's finally happening. It's happening. The feds are raiding Fulton County. Yes, the same Fulton County that admits we don't dispute that 300,000 votes were fake. They lacked poll workers' signatures, but they were counted anyway.
Couldn't be authenticated.
Yeah. Means they don't count.
Which is the whole thing of the voting system, and why, maybe voter ID and stuff is important, because that authenticates a vote coming in.
Like, why would you hold an effing vote thingy that had no authentication to it, dog? That's like so brain dead.
If you love
Brain dead.
communism and dictators that can just buy their way into power instead of actually having a true voting system.
Or you just
because-
handicap and you're like,
because-
someone told me to not like it, so
No,
I don't like it.
You know what it
Like,
is? Again, it's down entitlement. They think their opinion's more important than the rest of the American, as everybody in the whole population's opinion matters.
Yeah, 100%.
Theirs is more right than 300 million other Americans.
100%.
You're so full of yourselves, you bunch of assholes.
I know, right, bro?
Not our
To
viewers,
Gabbard
though. You
here a
guys
few
are all
months ago
lovely.
saying, no, we caught these people.
Of how these
obviously
electronic voting systems have been vulnerable to hackers for a very long time and vulnerable to exploitation to manipulate the results of the votes being cast.
Manipulate the results of the votes being cast. Wow.
Went out to Italy, came back, yada, yada, yada.
This one?
More.
8 o'clock in the
evidence.
morning. We're going to roll this back and show it to you. There you go. So now they're going to start pulling these ballots out from under this table. This table, the black one, was placed there by the lady with the blonde braids at about 8:22 a.m. in the morning. So she put that table there. So the same person who's staying behind now, the same person who cleared the place out.
So someone came in the morning and puts a Rubbermaid under a table. Where did she get them from? Were they votes from yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, they're the mail-in ballots or something.
Can we go back to
for
paper
sure.
voting, please?
Could be like, oh, I brought the ballot of collected mail-in ballots from where?
Manual
what's
count paper ballots.
Like, what's the
We
chain
have
of
to have an
custody?
even amount of
These ballots.
Republican and Democrat, like people working the polls.
They told everyone to go home. This was the pipe burst place, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Out from under this
Probably.
table.
If it wasn't this place, it was the place
This
with the pipe
table,
burst. Either
the black
way.
one, was placed there by the lady with the blonde braids at about 8:22 a.m. in the morning. So she put that table there. So the same person who's staying behind now, the same person who cleared the place out under the pretense that we're going to stop counting, is the person who put the table there at 8:22 in the morning.
I don't understand how this shit was not actually tried in court, bro. Judges never actually tried these cases. They said, I don't think there's anything here, and threw them out, bro. I cannot believe to this day
they probably
that we didn't get to push
They
through a
probably
real
just
trial.
weren't hard enough, and they felt so bad for 67-year-old deranged Carol
Well,
just being absolutely,
or they had a
pulling
tool
full
pushed to the
election
skull of their
fraud.
forehead. Like,
Yeah, doing full election fraud. And she's going to spend the rest of her life in jail because she got TDS. And oh yeah, Orange Man is so bad. We have to do anything to win because I live in America and I grew up in all these beliefs of like, being right and ethical. And oh well, I'm throwing them all out in the freaking garbage
Or in
now
her
because
case,
I'm literally just blind and closed-minded
so
onto this.
racist,
Like,
he's-
no, the government could never lie to me.
or in her place, man, she's probably like, he's so racist. He hates people like with my skin, so I'm gonna throw it all away. Like,
Either way,
it's all made up bullshit. Either way, right?
Yeah, I saw 4 suitcases come out from underneath the table.
What? So they said, everybody go home. We're not counting no more.
Yeah, that's the right hand. You see the gentleman
And
in,
all
in
of a
the
sudden,
red.
we're busting bags
So he
out.
just pulled one out.
People like her are the ones that need the FBI raids.
Bruh.
Like the me, like FBI. They just
Yeah,
got
bro.
busted all the doors in. She's just like probably sipping a tea on her chofa, just relaxing, watching The View. And the
100%,
FBI needs to
bro.
do that to those types of people. Absolutely scare the
100%,
shit out of them. Because then they probably won't do it again.
This is what everybody forgets, bro. People are like, oh, I can't believe Trump doing this stuff. Homie, they arrested Donald Trump and all of his lawyers, bro. Like, they literally did stuff, and we're not clapping back enough, dog. Like, golly.
Yeah, they're literally playing out to be hangman themselves.
Like, bruh, they arrested all of dude's lawyers. That's crazy.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. And then they like had certain Democrats that went against them killed, allegedly. And all those things. You don't see that on our side.
If you know
All
anybody,
you see on our side is those like that one woman, I forget her name unfortunately, but hopefully you remember when you shout her out, that said they'll have to kill me to keep me from putting this information out there. We need more
Which
Republicans
info?
like that.
or like
it was something
James O'Keefe,
she-
my life is my price type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. She was just somebody, I think, trying to be an advisor in Trump's cabinet, something like
Okay.
that. Or yeah, she got some info that she was gonna leak, and it was like somebody in like Trump's cabinet that
Like close
was
to him.
there the last time that we knew was a more likely like part of the fraudulent batch that was misguiding, but trying to act like they're actually on his side and those type of deals. Yeah, he was like telling her like, I wouldn't push it, I wouldn't push something like that. And she's like, listen, you're gonna have to kill me to keep me from saying this. And he didn't say anything after that. Basically, just like, oh god, I wouldn't push that one too bad. Oh, why is that? It smells like maybe because you've witnessed something or know of something allegedly happening before, like in the same neck of the woods.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
If you know anybody with kids, remind them about the Trump accounts. It's a big thing they're pushing now. And then because it's like the new big thing, companies are starting to say that they're going to match it. So it's like $1,000 from the United States government goes into a special account for your kid. And then it has like some special compounding Roth IRA-ish, less
Trump went,
taxes and
look,
stuff. Like
it was put out there. We've been trying to tell you about it, and you haven't been utilizing it. So we're gonna do it for you. We're gonna like half it up for you. And I'm sure people are like, I don't even because he's gonna make some money off it.
We are building.
And guess what? You know how some of the most successful and rich people are?
Wait,
Why they're so successful? Because they helped people. They did it because they helped people, and then they
amen.
end up getting a cut of it.
Bro,
Like the people just shove it their way, and guess what? They totally earn it because they helped a bunch of people. That's just like that is why the whole servitude thing
Yeah, totally.
is important. Until
Serve
you
others.
figure out how to help a bunch of people's problems, then your problems don't get addressed.
Kind of, bro.
Basically,
Kind of.
yeah, usually.
It's actually kids all under 18. I thought it was more like baby, a couple of years old. So it's just anybody under 18 can get a Trump account.
Huh.
That's crazy. But big businesses are matching the 1,000. So
It makes sense though,
That's cool.
because the way I think Trump would see it is like, yeah, just like with the whole food stamps and all that. Look, you're now of legal working age. Guess what that means? You should get a job if you can. If you can work, go get that job and start contributing in society. Like, doesn't have to be anything crazy. Doesn't have to be anything too small. Just something. Get out there and get in this thing that we're all, just like I was saying before, we only survive together. So hop in. There's work to do in this country. Like we're just trying to keep the money flowing, because if the economy is flowing, that means the rest of our lives are good.
you got to keep money in
All
flow.
the
That's actually
aspects
what
of
keeps
our
it happy.
lives. But yeah, that's which was what Epstein was saying in his documentary on, we don't understand how this thing really works.
Right.
But all we know is that as long as money is being thrown in a system, perpetuating and being used and spent and then rebought, that makes the economy go.
Right.
That's really like the only thing they know. And so, yeah, that is our money being in the system is you working, showing a tax trail of somewhat, or just that you're putting value into the system. And then, things come out, things manifest out and go your way.
Interesting. Grok couldn't figure it out right away.
Physical
Had to search it.
and metaphysical.
I was curious, if I start a Trump account for my kid and my job matches what the government gives them, how much money will the account be if my kid's 4 years old right now when they're 18? It's a
Executing
maximum
Python.
of $5,000 you can put in it. Compound future or calculating value using 7% annual return compounded annually for 14 years. So that's what the rules are.
Well, I would say that's pretty
7%.
average. Like
And
for
That's way dope.
For those that are actually on top of their keeping money ahead of inflation.
Okay, so the government one-time $1,000 seed contribution, which applies only to the kids born between 25 and 28. Okay, so the $1,000 only works for
it's a baby incentive.
Right.
Nice.
For like a 1 to 3 year old. However, you can still open an account for them now at 4 years old when combined annual contributions from you, family, employer, up to a total of $5,000 per child. Employers can contribute up to $2,500 per employee per year. Per year, too. Tax-free. And many companies offer matching programs for employees' contributions to their accounts. You didn't specify your annual contribution amount, blah, blah, blah. 50% match. Blah, blah, blah. I'll assume you contribute $2,500 per year, and your employer fully matches it with another $2,500 for a total of $5,000 annually. The maximum it's $5,000 a year.
Yeah, that can maximally be put in there tax-free.
Not total. It's a year.
Yeah.
I'll also assume on average annual return 7%, a common long-term estimate stock. So it did just take like the common estimate.
The government does the 1,000 first
for babies,
and then you and your company can put in
up
max
to $5,000
tax-free. You can put in more, but yeah, that's as much tax-free.
Oh, you think it's only max for the tax-free thing?
Oh, that's why it says in quotes tax-free.
I think it's just $5,000 max a year you can put into it.
Your employer can put up.
Yeah, over a total of $5,000 annually, the maximum allowed. So you can only put $5,000 in it a year. So that would come out to $112,000 when the kid's 18. That's wild.
That'd be a great start.
That's wild.
I mean, think about it.
What do you mean? That'd pay off like a local college, right? That's just boom done.
You're forgetting about inflation, Scott.
Oh, damn. It's way more than that now.
Well think about how. Well, not now. They're not 18.
College,
They're not 18. It's 18 in the future, dude.
Sure.
That might be like a month's rent at that point. We don't know.
For sure. Just in general, saying for,
right now, that would be a great start.
That's crazy.
A down payment on a house, and a little bit of backup for while you get your career going, your business going, and in case, it's your 6-month backup.
Bro. I gotta jack up my brother to get the damn Trump account started for his kids, man.
Tyler, if you're still, hey, Trolley made it.
Oh, Trolley? So, Trolley, are you upset that the emails of Epstein completely vindicate Trump
this
entirely?
Guy's gonna definitely be in the institution, though, when that comes around.
Oh, man, are you off your meds, Trolley? You were way cooler last week, bro. We're going to go ahead and mute you for 5 minutes, buddy.
Apparently, Republicans and conservatives are PETA supporters.
Yeah, that's okay. You can go on timeout, bro. Don't come in here like a fool, bro. This is exactly right. Yeah, heck yeah. So yeah, Trump accounts has its own X account. So I don't know why it's that big of a deal. President Trump, alongside Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful himself, and Nicki Minaj held an event touting tax advantage Trump accounts. Massive companies and organizations like Charles Schwab, Uber, MasterCard, Visa, Robinhood, SoFi, Dell Technologies, Steak and Shake, Intel, IBM, JP Morgan, Chipotle, Coinbase, Turning Point USA, and others announced matching contributions to Trump accounts for their employees. That's crazy. That's like a dope-ass business perk, in my humble opinion. If you working at a joint, they going to match you on investing in your child's future.
Steak and Shake, dude. They're on it. Beef tallow and their fries and everything.
Steak and Shake is freaking based, bro.
They don't have any actual waitresses and waiters anymore. That is sad.
Oh, yeah, no way.
It's all
just pick it up, go back. Like
it's all just
style.
The screens. There's not even somebody to take your order.
Whoa, they went total E style, like E order.
Yeah.
Dang. What's up, Dislife? Who you be, man? What up? Welcome into the TrutherCast Live. Thanks for stopping by. Do you have any kids? You get a Trump account? Who got kids in the chat? Get a Trump account. Business is going to match it. Yes. If you put $5K in each year, when if your kid was 4 years old right now, they would have $112,000 roughly when they was 18. Sounds like a good idea to me.
Either way, investment accounts are good.
If you believe in ownership and the Second Amendment, you should definitely check this out. Dan put this on my radar, and I've been watching this dude's videos since and shit, right? So the guy's name is Loyal Moses, and he is trying to help bring awareness to the dirty Democrats trying to pass legislation that would literally make it absolutely locked down in the 3D printer world.
Right,
and it's
yeah.
all on the guise of like, oh, 3D printing gun safety. Again, bro, you can't ban away the guns. You can't take away 3D printers that are really awesome for allowing us to create and invent and stuff, bro. And you're not going to stop it, dog. You have to stop the crazy
it's a
people.
Problem
bro.
to the big main manufacturers. That's really what it is.
You have to chastise the behavior. You have to punish the behavior, not the thing the person did something with. Like if people went off and started murdering everybody with broomsticks, are you going to make brooms illegal, dog? Like hello? So this really sucks, and I hope that legislation goes nowhere. And it's in the home state of that Washington gun law guy. I guess it's all coming out of straight up Washington, huh?
And they're up there with Illinois, one of the most corrupt.
Yeah.
Like guns are the worst thing ever.
Crazy people, dude.
Yeah, absolutely nut houses.
They breed crazy people.
We got our share of nut houses here.
But yeah, dude, if you're into right to repair stuff or like ownership or maybe 3D printing literally, definitely go check this guy out. Loyal Moses and 3D. He's talking about, 3D printing getting banned. So
well, the thing is, it's not even. It's going to be anything that needs a program to remove. It's CNC machines too. CNC machines, any 3D printers, anything that takes code to have it take material out or put material together that could be somewhat used for bad things. Yeah, you'll find a lot more free speech on Rumble than Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is a little like PBS. If you know the history of PBS recently.
Yeah, I don't know where you're at in the pop culture political spectrum, but woke would be, or Twitch would be woke as F, like ridiculous, right? And then Rumble would be like American free speechy.
What's the Democrat social website where it's just
Blue Sky?
Yeah. Twitch is a little bit like Blue Sky.
Yeah.
You say anything against
and Rumble's like X.
If you say anything against their cult, nope, you're banned. Yeah. It's weird because
wait, which car analogy? Can't you use car analogy? Like right to repair car thing? Yeah, it definitely is not normal. Like I have friends that are like that, but it's not normal, that's for sure. I don't know if it should be like shoved down people's throats or promoted all the time. But
higher religious people, they believe it is a demon, a very certain demon that is and attached themselves to that individual.
Sure.
Who knows?
Yeah, very likely, in my humble opinion, man.
It seems very unnatural. I ain't in that category, and I don't know if it's because I'm clean or if I was just born this way, as Lady Gaga
Well,
would
that's
say.
what's wild, bro, is like I got a real good friend that's a gay dude, and it blows my mind away that he is ridiculously conservative, and now last 8 years, hardcore Trump supporter, dude, super logical, real nice guy, gay as a $3 bill, right?
Yep.
And he was just born this way, bro. Like it just didn't work out with chicks for him. He was just like, this is disgusting. Like just from the beginning.
Yep.
Like it's bonkers. So some people is just born this way.
Yeah.
And so like, what do? I don't want to chastise them. I don't want to like beat them up. I don't want to like force them to like, go to a religious, like you're not going to be gay school. Maybe try a little bit while he's young, but when that didn't work, it's like, all right, bro, you was going to be this way, man. Like,
it's because people are different. Like, some people, they're out there in the Everglades chasing snakes for fun. Other people can't even watch movies about snakes and they're flying off the couch. It's just.
Well, you don't have to be religious to believe in demons. Demons are some kind of an energy, So just because religion talks about demons doesn't technically make them religious, in my personal opinion. So angels and demons are just words the Bible uses for negative and positive polarity entities. And, we all believe there's more higher intelligence in this world, or universe, whether that is a physical entity or a physical entity that can hide itself with energy stuff, or maybe it is another dimensional object, so energy thingies. But in my humble opinion, angel, demon are maybe just like religious book words for bad guy, good guy in a more something we don't understand energy entity.
Yeah, there's all crazy sorts of stuff out there because, just because you're also born away doesn't mean, come on. Anybody watch the paranormal series? I think it was either the third or the fourth one, but it just showed how, that kid, some babies, guess what? They don't have a choice. They get born into something they didn't choose to get born into, and then things just happen because that's how they were created in a certain pretext.
That's true,
per se. But we get you see the car crash in it, like, cars kill more, so we need to take it. Just like I think it's
right.
Sharks kill more people than something or other. It's like, so should we take away? We need to eradicate sharks.
Backyard pools and spas kill more kids than guns.
Yeah, I believe it.
So
water's a hell of a dangerous thing, even though we're mostly made of it. You got to listen to Bruce Lee. You have to be like water.
Float like butterfly. Like bee.
I am full of chi. Yeah.
I said, yep.
I have to wee.
Another clear example of the deep state system activating an attempt to discredit Trump. This is the exact reason why I automatically became a Trump supporter when he ran in 2016 election, because as soon as I saw the mainstream media onslaught against him, I assumed he must be the anti-establishment guy. So, like, I didn't even follow Trump. I wasn't into the Apprentice thing. I was like, oh, he's some silly celebrity guy. I don't like celebrities. They're all kind of like fake and bullshit, blah, blah, blah. But, man, when the media came after Trump, I was like, oh, it just must be the default guy. He must be on my team if, like, the media is talking this much crap about him, bro. So, sure, you could say, you could do the black pill tinfoil hat thing and be like, oh, it's a big psyop. They're doing it to make us think that they're against Trump just to trick us and blah, blah, blah. But until I'm convinced of that, bro, I am pretty sure that that's not true. And Trump is most likely the guy, because what's very interesting here is how all of these ICE deportations were happening. Like how different does this chart look? Like, not different at all. Like you could just go like flat line basically right here. Like it's not jumping all over and crazy and shit like that,
A little bit. Not super crazy.
It's also not a big time span. It's just 2024 to 2025, right?
Yeah,
but as soon as Trump takes office, it's essentially right where this chart goes off the effing rails. So this chart is the deportation flights, right? And then this chart is people protesting deportations. And so it's like nothing. Trump's elected. Shalom. So, it could be coincidence, tricky, to prove it, but call me crazy, dog. I just think that's a very interesting correlation there. So all of these coordinated attacks happen as soon as, Donald Trump takes office, and all of a sudden we're deporting people. Seems like there's some kind of an organized attack because they don't want that guy in there for some reason. So maybe I'm getting duped and, it's all a psyop and I'm falling for it too. Who knows there, I guess, but I'm not convinced yet, bro. So I just thought that was interesting, dog. It's just one more time. It's like, soon as Trump gets in, like.
Yeah. See, that seems like that's always the only problem with it because Bush, Obama, bunch of other Clinton, they all deported people. Nobody was. They were more like praising Obama for what he was doing.
I didn't think it was worth sharing it, right? Well, Obama gave Tom Homan a freaking medal for it. No one melted down over it. And then Tom Homan
hated Tom Homan then.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's the worst guy. That's what, dude, it's literally a disease of just a lack of intellect.
Crazy.
Or something just of like brain rot.
Right.
Or something. I mean, watching a little bit of Jumanji. The new Jumanji. The blonde girl that literally couldn't be without her phone is like, what that? Yeah, no. Oh, that is like people like I don't hang around types of people, so I don't have to see. But it's like, wow, yeah, that is actually out there. Often,
yeah,
very often. Holy cow!
Oh, stuff.
Man, can we go back to the early 2000s?
I don't know about that because if we went back,
90s even might even have to go before the cell phone.
Bro, no. If we went back, we wouldn't have this guy making this AI MAGA man.
We wouldn't have AI to do all the work for us.
We wouldn't have the robot slaves, bro.
I like them doing the work for us.
I showed this one like 4 weeks ago, and he made a 5-minute episode, right? And bro, it's not like a full quality cartoon, but I'm entertained by it. But I'm just a simpleton moron, right? But bro, he dropped another one, and this one's like 10 minutes, bro. Check this one out, bro.
Gavin Newsom is the slickster.
It's all like old school,
Adam Schiff is the shape-shifting,
what do they call it? Like spy,
a man who can take on any form. Hillary Clinton is the Green Witch.
It's hilarious. I want a whole TV show of this, bro.
Warren is
I want an Archer, but like MAGA
Greta
theme
Grunberg
or
is
something.
the Gremlin. Nancy Pelosi is the Red Witch. Ilhan Omar is the Somali pirate. Zoran Mamdani is Kami Mamdani. Eric Swalwell is Fume. Kamala Harris is the Black Witch. And Michelle Obama is Big Mike.
So they're all transitioning.
I heard you could use a hand.
Zelon Zusk. It's damn good to see you.
Zelon Zusk?
I've got to call you that for legal reasons.
Shall we get this party started?
Walt, bring me the power tie.
When Donald Trump dons the power tie, he transforms into MAGA Man, a man of peak human conditioning, giving him super strength, speed, and agility, channeling the base of blast.
Behemoth, they got JD. They got the big JD.
Of pure meme energy, JD Vance is Behemoth.
The power of dank memes.
Pete Hegseth is the Guardsman. Kristi Noem is the Ice Queen. Stephen Chung is Panda. Tulsi Gabbard is Artemis. Marco Rubio is Little Marco. Christopher Coles is Mr. Reagan, the luckiest man alive. And Zelon Zusk is Proctimus.
Heck yeah.
you gotta go watch it, folks. Give them the views if you want to see the rest of it. Where did they go, and how does the rest of the 5-minute episode end? Wow. I think this is gold, bro, and this is the future right here, folks. Like I was joking about the truth reality before about AI is gonna just completely shut down OnlyFans, bro, because dudes is just gonna go to the AI, bro, and it's gonna be way easier, right? Man. People are going to start making full YouTube shows with AI, dog. Like, we are not far away from that, bro. Dude, if you have a script, do you know what a script does? A script does like what? Like, if we wanted to be nice,
it's
25 to 50%
on crack for the AI.
It's like 25 to 50% of the job. Then the actor has to bring like the emotion. The director has to direct them. But the actor's only bringing like 25% of the game, bro. So, like, let's just say, like, a script's like 50% there, and then, like, the director's 25% and actor's 25%. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, people doing this shit with AI tools, bro, like, you could get really, really, really far, and you can make full... Dude, have you seen what the dudes are doing with Star Wars? Wacko. Making 10, 20-minute little short TV shows about stories from the old books or the comics or da-da-da. Super entertaining, in my opinion, bro. Really cool.
I gotta love these worker bees having. This is what's got to be like at the top for the deep state. Having all his tax slaves out there, dude. This feels great.
All this shit just got done.
Like, I'm just out here reaping all the benefits, but I'm not working.
I didn't have to do as much. All right.
Yeah, no wonder they're up there, not wanting to give up their seats. This is great.
All I have to do is go on TV and lie a few times, and then, like,
all I gotta do is fill out a couple of false, I can't say that much, but I literally have almost pretty much met some people now that I've found out that are states away from Minnesota, and they are involved in the fraud.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Wait,
I've
personal?
I know who they are.
Interesting.
Just like mind blowing. Yeah, well, I never would have thought because definitely not in the same state.
You're right.
But they're doing the Letitia James shit.
Really? That's interesting. That's
It's all over. There needs to be some more fraud departments like it. We don't like extra government agencies popping off, but I think these could be, if we're going to have 3 new ones this year, let's put them all in the fraud department.
Well, why don't you do it like Doge, bro, where there was an end game? It was like, yo, it's going to go from here to here, and then it's done, you know?
All right, yeah.
And then it got folded into another aspect of the government that already exists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like an ongoing big main thingy that needs more funding and more funding. Like, no, make a big focus, get a big chip taken out of the work, and then fold it into another aspect of the government.
Anything over like $500,000 needs to be probably combed through a little bit.
I know, right, bro? Hey, do you remember that time that Hillary Clinton said that just because the kid came over the border, it doesn't necessarily get to stay?
Yeah. I don't remember the exact part, but I couldn't be surprised that they would say something that would be so contradictory to their
Thousands of children come across, shunted off into makeshift shelters.
It's horrible.
Hard choice. Let them stay in the United States or send them back.
Well, 2 quick points. One, the numbers are increasing dramatically. And the main reason I believe why that's happening is that the violence in certain of those Central American countries is increasing dramatically. And there is not sufficient law enforcement or will on the part of the governments of those countries to try to deal with this exponential increase in violence, drug trafficking, the drug cartels, and many children are fleeing from that violence.
Should they be able to stay here? It's safer.
It may be safer, but that's not the answer. I do not.
Should they be sent back?
Well, first of all, we have to provide the best emergency care we can provide. We have children 5 and 6 years old who have come up from Central America. We need to do more to provide border security in
So you're
southern
saying
Mexico.
they should be sent back now?
Well, they should be sent back as soon as it can be determined who responsible adults and their families are, because there are concerns about whether all of them can be sent back. But I think all of them who can be should be reunited with their families. And just as Vice President Biden is arguing today in Central America, we've got to do more. I started this when I was secretary, to deal with the violence in this region, to deal with border security. But we have to send.
Oh, you mean like you dealt with Benghazi?
Ping, ping, ping.
A clear message. Just because your child gets across the border, that doesn't mean the child gets to stay. So we don't want to send a message that is contrary to our laws or will encourage more children to.
Bro, this is so bonkers. This is 2014, dog. 2014.
I love how they've got this label as Hillary Clinton's hard choices. Oh, yeah. This is the virtue signaling of she's a woman. Those are like pretty plain cut and dry, should be simple choices. No, those shouldn't be glorified as there's some hard choices just because it's Hillary Clinton making the moves on it. No, those are we've always had those for years and centuries. I mean, decades, not centuries, decades.
So Ilhan Omar's third husband is going to get sued for fraud dealing with this fake wine company. And it looks like it was also on Ilhan Omar's. So I believe Benny Johnson did some investigative reporting on this one. The website's been taken down.
Yeah.
And there's no
the no way back machine or nothing can find it. It is wiped.
Yeah.
And what I found was so dark and criminal.
Hey, remember how Doge's team found some stuff? We can't have that happen again.
Well, I don't know how she gets out of this without going
I didn't even know you could wipe it off the internet so good.
to jail. Have a look at this. Here's Ilhan Omar's financial disclosure from the Congressional Record, year 2023. I want to bring your attention to this company right down here, Est Crew LLC. This is a winery in Santa Rosa, California. It's not doing that well. The total value of the winery is listed at $15,000, and Ilhan Omar's barely making any money off of it at all. Hardly enough to pay a parking ticket. Okay, that's fine. Nothing really mysterious there. Businesses fail all the time. But go ahead and look at her filing for 2024, and you'll find that Est Crew Winery, the same company in the same location, is now worth $5 million. That's incredible, up from $15,000.
It is a wide variance of like, well, it's like 1 to 5 mil, dude. You know.
Yeah, honestly, I think they're starting like how they're able to wipe. They have a good cyber team. You know what's interesting, dude? I didn't tell you yet this. The chat and audience gets to hear it. So I'm listening to that Asmongold like 2.5 hour Epstein coverage today, dog.
Yeah.
Phone's got plenty of juice. It's been chooching all day long.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like it went into something where he's like, oh, dude, this is like, the phone just stopped, restarted. It hasn't like done that. I don't remember. Like it used to be common when I'd get the phone calls and it just restarted. Like getting some people would call me for a while and they're like, "You never answered my phone." And it was like I had to explain to all my friends' family, like literally, like I couldn't answer if I wanted to. Like, sorry, it's not me. The phone would ring. I'd go to answer and it would reboot the phone. It'd basically hang up on the person. But it hadn't done this for years. And then all of a sudden today, I'm listening to the Epstein Asmongold review, and then he's like, I might actually get bopped for this. And then my phone just decides to turn off. Yeah.
No.
I'm like, dude, you can't make this shit up right now.
That's wild.
And I had to wait for it to reboot everything. And yeah, I had plenty of juice once it booted up. Like, I thought my phone might have died. Nah. Thought it might have got overloaded with. Nope.
It did get overloaded. It got overloaded
with
CIA
bloatware. Yeah. They said we're gonna crash this guy's shit real quick. It's wild. And yes, maybe it wasn't the CIA. Maybe it was Maybelline. Wilkins saying it definitely could because they, I think, live rent free in all of our heads. Like if you just start like playing the little melody or the first word, like our generation probably just automatically just like finish the sentence out of like just like I know that one. Maybe it's Maybelline. Like, oh, why did I even do it? Like.
I still remember the phone number for a refrigerator company in Rockford, Illinois, because of how many times I heard the stupid advertisement. 398 COLD 398 cold.
Dude, there was a couple of them companies around Rockford and Upper Illinois area. They had legendary commercials. They were so good and catchy.
How about the car guy?
Which one?
Riding with Bryden. Riding with Bryden.
That guy.
Good deal for you.
Is which was the one where he had the his mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
commercials, man, they're good, man.
Yeah.
But this wine company looks shady AF, folks. So
yeah, don't make
we'll
no
hopefully
sense.
hear more about this one as time continues. More fraud. And then I think we got one from Dano, and that's the last one we got for you. We're actually like going on pretty.
That broke us every time. It is just a little past 11:10.
You're right.
So good time to wrap it up.
What's this one about, Dano?
Somebody how you might like look at them and just like basing a book off its appearance and be like, wow, yeah, there's probably some crazy stuff coming out of this one. And he basically breaks down how he did the dang it, what's his name? The guy that classic liberal and then got the vaccine injury.
Jimmy Dore?
Yeah, like everybody used to be a liberal, and then they were like, yeah, I can't associate with this anymore. These people are insane. Like, I gotta switch over. Like, never thought it'd be that way. And they have a lot of their oldness to them. He's obviously big about like portraying a character and everything, but they realize there's a lot more at stake than these certain little silly ideologies.
I completely agree with them.
You used to be Democrat, then look, everyone's.
I completely agree with.
Oh, I gotta.
You used to be Democrat, then you had a kid. I mean, look, everyone's Democrat, everyone's liberal until something happens to make you grow the fuck up. This is why these leftists in Minnesota are acting like children. They're lacking the maturity to understand what they're doing, what they're fighting for, what the stakes actually are. People really don't have the defining moment that makes them liberal. You're a liberal, and you realize, oh, we have a responsibility to our nation, to our
absolutely based
people, to our culture. This is why they're acting so insane and so savagely, is because they're still immature. They're still acting like children. See, this is the problem as well. It's like, as a mature person, it is almost impossible to argue with an immature person.
That's what I've said over and over.
Which is where this issue is arising. We're not on equal footing here.
That's
We're not
right.
on equally sound mind.
They playing games.
Equal intellect here. We're trying to deal with children. They lack the cognitive ability to have a discussion about this.
He's totally right about this.
Yeah,
I completely
with your video earlier. So there's already been evidence of all those allegations to prove that that was all just
like there's something else
bullshit they were
more
trying to stir up.
There's
the
something
pot.
more important here. But
Trump was in the file.
But then like this other really serious thing about something different. But Trump file. 100%, bro.
Yeah.
100%. Hey, you got that one Wilkins saying? That's all I got, man. So we at the end here.
Yeah, oh yeah. Nikki is a good, a commercial. She knew what Nikki is good boy. Come on down.
Oh, is that what that was?
Good deal. Yeah. And then she'd jump in the race car. He'd go, no, mom. And then she'd, allegedly speed off in it. I want to know if she actually did. I could definitely see Grandma getting wild behind the wheel, but then also Grandma might get a little too wild. And then she's like, I didn't realize it quite do that. And runs it right into a ditch real quick.
What's the Trump video where they take the kids versus Obama cages?
It's I just had a sad realization that ain't a commercial anymore because, well, unless he now goes to Wisconsin or somewhere far away, the car they had in that used to be what they'd race at the Rockford Speedway, which isn't a thing anymore. Lame ass McChesney Park. You guys suck.
Yeah, that is.
You guys move into next to a racetrack and then go, it's too loud. I'm not moving out of here. You have to move. Wow. I bet y'all are the same ones that are like, oh, I'm not celebrating Columbus Day. We savagely took it from the Indians. Well, look at what you just did to some people's lifestyle with a track that meant a whole lot of crap to a lot of people. Douchebags. Yeah, man. It's entitlement. Everybody's just thinking about themselves. They want.
Yep.
The ones you gotta look out for is the ones that always try to make it seem like it's not about. Like, guy, pretty cool guy. I know he made I definitely can't say it's a for sure for it doesn't hit every time, but he was like, my pops. He told me if the guy smokes, drinks, does drugs, swears, probably a decent guy. If he talks nonstop about how religious he is and all this and that, big red flag.
Yeah, right.
He's hiding something.
Like not literal, but in a general sense.
Right, yeah. I know plenty of guys that are just full God and so they don't swear because that's just full part. They've embraced it fully in their reality.
You're right.
But then the average dude that's out, they're just stuck in this. They're just stuck in this whirlwind of shit.
The point of that
keeping human life in this whole monstrosity of the world and all these different empires and power structures and all this different shit going for thousands of years, realizing nothing can be fully just equal because it never has been. I'm not gonna get into that.
Right. Well, the point of that dad metaphor or something, right, is to say if somebody's trying to over-explain things, it's probably because it comes from guilt, and then self guilt of trying to cover up for something. And
well, also the main thing is it's just if somebody can't explain it to where you understand it, then a subject yourself, they don't fully understand. If they can't teach you and get you to understand
a big one,
which means they haven't fully thought it. They're talking while they're still thinking. They haven't thought through to then actually make the full decision of what is really there worth putting them out in words into the world.
I think you dropped the first F-bomb.
I might have. It definitely could have slipped. Well, that's still progress.
Darn it. Hopefully Auntie fell asleep already.
Right, yeah.
But that's all I got for you folks. Any last minuters? Are we about to pumpkin?
Frick.
But we getting tired letting it slip.
No, there's things to do.
Well, he got a little riled up there, I think is what happened. It's when we get riled, they start slipping.
Hey, that could have been much more. So we'll take that as a lucky dodge.
Yeah. But that's all I got for you folks. Thank you so very much for showing up. Don't forget that we do have the link in the description box down below for the receipts to this episode. And if you go to the website, we've got that for all the episodes. I mean, the last 6 months-ish. I'm working on the backlog. But now on the website, you can go to the episodes list or the blog page. They're the same thing right now. I'm kind of confused on what I want to do with that. But if you go to the website, you can get to the page for the episode, which will then contain all of the receipts. So you can check on this stuff yourself, look into it more. Go watch the MAGA Man show. It's the quick and easy public, no login necessary place to go get information. That is on the show. So you can go look into it more, or you can pull it up when you need to prove things to somebody because you were telling them about something you heard about or saw about on the show. So make sure to talk with your friends and family in real human life, but also share them things like the things on this show. Or, hey, just share them this show because, like Dan says, that's how you become not the hoe.
Yeah, come on. Quit being hoes. Share the show. I know some of y'all being hoes.
Because I haven't seen that follow button go up too much. So make sure to hit that thumbs up button for us. Follow if you haven't yet so you get the notifications and whatnot. But Do share this out to
go
somebody.
have some fun, dig around, do some clicky on the TrutherCast Jeopardy. Go look up some other people's content that we follow through the website. Expand that horizon. That way you might even be able to post stuff we don't even know about. And then all of a sudden, us together are all getting even more aware. And
Absolutely.
a realization on what's really going on. But not too much, because it gets dark.
And go see that Melania Trump movie, Vote with Your Wallet. I've got a 2. I've got the 1. And then I think we got something like
All right. Hit up in the comments, tell him like, hey, you need a substitute. You have a little raspy voice sometimes. You need some guys with voice cover. I can do that all right.